Just blah, 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 blah.
Big whip long.
A booger.
We're just gonna wait here for a little while until things quiet down, if you don't mind.
Belovier. Too bad it's not like easy to reproduce because I found that very enjoyable.
Bella. Good grief. Hi. Do I need to catch up on chat? It looked like we were having some interesting conversation while I was gone. Oh my gosh. Hello, Sarah Kaya. If you're still here, I appreciate you. Thanks for sticking around. Those of you who are still currently here. That was annoying what just happened. Sorry, I was just skimming to see. Thought it was on my end. A big storm having internet issues all day.
Oh no, flawless. I don't know why that happens. It's one of the alerts that like pops up with this white box every time I switch to this scene. It's not just this scene though.
Hey, listen!
Oh yay, Tiri's a troll sometimes. Where did I go? Where have I been? What did I win? Guessing Tiri rebooted, but she's not on all the way back yet. Yeah, so... Two got banned for going 18 plus. No. You can be 18 plus on Twitch. Just for having bad language.
Tail
You need to be more
on,
specific.
naked.
Kitty voice is on.
We're talking about a specific type of 18 plus, though. Okay. Everything else is mostly fish, and the bot re-greeting everybody, and I don't think I said hi to Cyborg. Thanks, Ricky, for the welcome back. Free stream streak hype. Yeah, that's pretty nice, huh? While you were gone, there was stuff from before you were gone? That's true. Let me go back up further, I forgot.
Yeah, shut up.
I remember when I was crashing, I was like, there's stuff I want to reply to. That was what I was thinking about. This is what Guru said. I think the nicest way I can sum up how I feel is it was too much too fast. I actually agree with you on that one. Most stuff got no more than a mention, and they didn't go into much depth on anything. They're not doing anything terrible. Some nice changes, but nothing that makes me consider coming back. Even with, like, does the rebalance interest you at all? Are you curious to see how that goes?
Help me!
The class rebalancing? I think I had caught up on everything else. There's an option in the store to buy a pass with crowns, and that would be fairly cheap, just 2 months. Wait, what? 12 months pays for a premium plus pass. You get enough points or whatever. But they also said you can't buy tomes with crowns. And they're calling each season a tome, right? Because the currency is bars? I'm still trying to remember what all the terms they're using mean. Okay, let me catch up to now. Kitty voice? Oh, do I have kitty voice right now? Nice. You tried to hate me on that. You know what? I don't even care. It fucking goes along with everything being fucking broken.
There we go. I fixed it. I think. So voice mod did a thing when I came back. Still at it, huh? What? What was that too? How long is the post that says fancy yourself a fish, type fish or redeem fish to cast a line and try your luck? How long has that message been going in chat? Because that's the first time I've seen it. Who doesn't want to lose her place in reading chat? I mean, not just kitty voice, but kitty and normal simultaneously. Sweet. Perfect. Depends on how it's rebalanced, but I still don't want to have to do either multi-classing or scribing. Gotcha. Exorcism pending. RNG was save us. That was about to break me. Not enough coffee for this. Sorry, Vordenus. First time I've seen it too. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's not just me. 3 other people haven't seen it. Cool. Tomes and bars are the currencies. Battle Pass is also a tome. Tome can buy tomes. I'm not reading the rest of that because I'm already confused, like, without that. But, you know, I'm kind of in a state where we'll just see how it unfolds. And they have said that they're going to be elaborating on various things as questions come in. So... Also, Panther, I didn't get a chance. You came in and said, I'm trying to be alive, I think is what you said. Or trying to be awake. Did it help because I feel like I'm dying? What's going on with Panther? Let me actually click on your... Alive, yes, trying. Kind of here, at least trying to lurk support. Your sounds a tad possessed. Okay. I was checking to see if I missed, and I just missed those couple of messages. I saw you saying attempting to be alive. Oh, the infection in your jaw. I saw that in Discord. Oh, that sounds so awful. I'm so sorry that's happening. So sorry that's happening. Welcome back. Thank you. Dude, that was so frustrating. We were talking about stuff, and I got rudely interrupted. Do you want to know what happened? the common denominator, this happened a while back too. Some of you guys might remember. The common denominator of that crash. So the lag that happened earlier was from when I was messing. I went to the commands tab in my chatbot and I hadn't opened that yet. I have to like preemptively load the chatbot commands. Otherwise that will happen if I'm already streaming. It will lag out. Because the commands are all saved on a spinning drive. It's not ideal, but you know, I have a process and that prevents the lag, but I didn't do it today. So oops. Okay. Then when I actually crashed, I had things open. We were like looking at images, whatever. I didn't really have much more open. I have some extra tabs open, but that doesn't usually affect things that badly. They're just web pages too, like whatever, right? The common denominator from the last time I had a crash like that was when I opened Media Player. One other time it happened when I opened Windows Task Manager. This is not an old load of Windows. I don't know what's going on. What's really annoying?
Just subscribed for 26 months.
On top of all of
I have
that,
Rice Krispie lung, but I don't need the hospital to suck the water out of my lungs.
Rice Krispie lung. Hi, Wenry. Thank you for the 26 months. I'm glad that you don't need the hospital to suck the water out of your lungs. I'm sad that you have Rice Krispie lung. Is that like when you breathe, you have a raspiness? Is that what you're calling that? Or is that? Yeah, I guess I said that right. Hey, you're back. I'm back. Hi, Pooh Bear. Yes. Ugh. That sucks. It's like a more extreme version of when you're trying to sleep and when you exhale, you're like lungs whistle a little bit. It's more a throat thing because usually for me just like a little cough would fix that. I would have figured crackling. If there's crackling, a person should go to the hospital. But raspiness, like where you hear like it almost sounds like it just sounds like you have like phlegm in the way, and so it's like making like weird bubbly noises. It's like like wheezy noises kind of. I tried to do it, but yeah. Pneumonia, it sounds like. If it were crackling, I would say it sounds like pneumonia. Raspy, a raspy sounding when you're breathing, if it's like more surface based, I wouldn't. I what I'm thinking of is not pneumonia, but does make a funny sound when you breathe. I have a Rice Krispie body. I snap, crackle, and pop when I move sometimes. Oh my gosh, Gypsy RP. A snap, a crackle, or a pop. I ended up going into urgent care because I was having a bit of a difficulty breathing, like a less severe version of my first hospital trip. Oh, what did they say? Like your breathing has crackle and pop. Oh snap, that's why it's a Rice Krispie. What I was gonna say a minute ago was what's really annoying about what just happened is the crash happened when I opened something that loaded Media Player, and it should have opened VLC, but apparently I didn't have the default set for that type of file. So it just feels like it all could have been super avoided, like totally avoided. And so it's pretty irritating. I was planning on playing some Palia tonight, and it's like kind of past the time that I was going to start doing that. I think the last slide we didn't go over, we talked a lot about the ESO live and things people remembered, and it was actually super awesome because we all kind of remembered different things. Oh, I forgot we had a giveaway open when I crashed. Yes, it should have saved them. Yeah. I wish I could like spew the names of people that are entered. That would be nice. I have to reopen it. It saves it, but I have to reopen it. Thank you for reminding me. We had a code giveaway open. So it saves it. But feel free to enter again if you're not sure if you entered. Or if you weren't here at the time that we were taking entries for this ESO code of choice giveaway. Same giveaway from earlier, reopened. No worries if you redo it, just to be sure, because things be weird. Super congested from flu. Aw, Wenry, I hope it doesn't last long. That sucks. We had, I think it was a cold, but we wondered if we had the flu about a week ago when we were getting home from our trip. It felt flu-ish for one of the days, but I think it was just a bad cold we had. Is the season, right? I hope you get over it quickly and it doesn't hit too hard or any harder than it has already. I developed colitis on my jawbone. Oh, I meant to read the other one. That's what I'm dealing with. Sorry, let me check. There was a message that I meant to go back to of Panthers. They put me on like a super strong penicillin this time to try and avoid that. But if my top teeth even touch my bottom ones, it feels like someone is electrocuting me. Even on 500 milligram ibuprofen. Developed colitis in my jawbone. That's what I'm dealing with. Oh my gosh. Oh, cellulitis. I was like, colitis is probably just something I'm not familiar with. That sucks. Oh my gosh. I was scared, but I checked pulse, BP, and EKG, and none of that was crazy, so I didn't really think it was a heart attack or AFib. Good. No plus? No, so I haven't been officially re-upped with codes, but I asked Gina if she could spare... She doesn't keep ESO Plus codes around, as far as I know, for like extras, but I asked her if she could spare me a few Crowns codes. So... I do have a few Crowns codes to get us by until hopefully she said she's going to try to re-up our codes next week. But with everything going on, she's busy. So I wouldn't be super surprised if there's more of a delay. We'll see how it goes though. But hoping to get codes next week. So yeah, but I do have some Crowns. For PC again and for PlayStation EU. Going to bed, just wanted to pop in and say I am not dead yet. Oh, Wenry, I'm glad you're not dead yet. I appreciate you, dude. Love you, man. Have a good sleep. Get better quickly. Take lots of vitamin C, okay? Hope you're doing that. Drink all the water. All right, so I think I've decided after all the ESO shenanigans, I am gonna go spend a couple hours on Palia here shortly, but there's one more graphic I didn't get a chance to go over, and I think I lost the file that I added. Sometimes when Streamlabs OBS crashes, any changes I did like in the last however long, like recent changes, go away, so I have to go re-add this stupid thing. Damn it. Wanted to add the slide. Yeah, it's not even in my list of ones to like re-add. Rude. 2026 ESO update. January. What a weird order of words. Here for clarification is that cellulitis in the jaw, often referred to as Ludwig's angina, is a serious bacterial infection that affects the soft tissue of the mouth, neck, and jaw. Symptoms may include fever, drooling, neck pain, and difficulty breathing due to swelling. Treatment typically involves antibiotics and may require surgery to drain the infection if it spreads rapidly. That sounds fucking terrible, and I'm so sorry you're dealing with that. You also said that you had that and were in the hospital for a few days in the past, and I really hope that it doesn't get that bad again. So y'all, if you pray, if you send good vibes into the universe, if you /hug, cross fingers, cross toes, cross whatever body parts you think are lucky, do that for Panther, please, and for Wenry. But yeah, man, what the actual fuck? And I'm really hoping you're right about what you said in Discord, Panther, and that all of this all of this year's bullshit is just being thrown at you in January, and then you can be done with it. It almost killed me in 2017. I couldn't remember how long ago, and if it isn't better by Monday. Oh, I'm getting kicked from ESO. I'm not going to end up really playing ESO, sadly, because crashed, and we were discussing the update, which I think is important. I will, however, probably take a peek at this housing project that I'm working on, and I have a couple things to say about it. But then I think I'm totally feeling the like, let's go zone out and farm snowmen and Palia for a while vibes right now. So we're gonna do that here shortly, I think. But first, I wanted to look at this last slide that we didn't go over and just kind of chit chat about the things and stuff. So they're shifting 16 Crown Store mounts to Stable Masters, which is pretty awesome. One thing I've thought about when people have been like, oh, they should do this, they should make this available this way, they should, you know, all these different things, makes me like kind of wonder, I don't know, like, are they existing ones? Because like, it's kind of a lot of money. They're kind of expensive. So to go from them costing real money to crowns kind of feels bad for people who've bought them. But I think that things are moving in the right direction, and it tells me that they'll probably bring us more mounts, as an example, things that are normally Crown Store only, as in-game rewards. So that's still a positive, I think, overall. They took the okay, I missed this before. Where's Salvis? Vampire/werewolf/cures removed from the Crown Store. Adding quest starter for vamp/werewolf. Wait, we don't need to be bit anymore? Cures will be 0 crowns. You don't need to go to the priest anymore? I missed this whole part. Increasing number of in-world NPCs and shrines. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I see. There's gonna be more of these. Fights will still work, but you don't have to. Wow. Well, that kind of makes me sad. But it did need to be removed from the Crown Store. You can do a quest to get bitten by an NPC. Okay, as long as there's still biting involved, I'm okay with it. I said what I said. Cross whatever body parts, 10 out of 10 kick. I'm glad you liked that. That's my way of adding humor to a really not fun topic while also trying not to be.
How dare you clip my certified dumb moment,
offensive
you bitch.
With it.
How dare you?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I've had this. Do you have to drain pus out of your nose? Oh my god. They aren't taking any chances? Good. Neck lymph nodes. Oh, that's crappy. I had to drain it out of my nose and it was moving up my head into my brain. Oh my god! It's terrifying. Hide X, naked tanking, here I come. Happened in 2017. This time it's going toward my heart. Oof, why is there an even worse version? Please get well soon. Oh, well said, Dev. Fights will still work, but you don't have to. Okay. Thank you for that clarification, Pooh Bear. Some infections pertaining to teeth. Yeah, that's terrifying. Oh, encephalitis. Panther's asking if what Dev had was turning into that. Thank you, everyone. I have a weak immune system, so it's just par for me. Aw. I have no idea what I had. It was just swelling up my head and into my brain, so they put me on IV and got real cold even with a blanket and heated chair. Oh my gosh. They were like flushing you. That's a xenomorph. Luckily nothing came out of my stomach except burps. Oh, speaking of fluid. Mimic stones and outfit tokens no longer sold individually for crowns. Also, outfit slots will be server or platform. I assume they platform wide, right? So they'll be cross server is what I should say. Bag and bank cost reduction is a word now. Reduce gold and crown cost for upgrades. Good. Where's all my gold back then? No, I'm just kidding. I still find it weird that they sell that for crowns. Like that, I feel like that still needs to come out of the Crown Store. because like unless it's way reduced, because like if it's purchasable with gold, like there needs to be like a warning, or it needs to not exist. Not everything, but things like that, whatever. Guild trader listing, restore 30-day listing window. Ooh, I don't know, I'm not a guild leader, but that sounds nice. Now able to hide chest, waist, legs, hands and feet, so we can run around naked but still kick ass. Respec skills and attributes in UI. That will be free. So that's really nice. I'm excited for that. Upgrade bag in UI. Reduce friction and better informed player. That's a weird like note to put there. Upgrade bag in UI. So we don't have to buy bag space from the vendor. Is that what that means? I don't think outfit slots will be cross server. I think it just means that slots are unlocked on all characters. Or sorry, characters. Thank you for correcting that. They'll be server wide is what I should have said. That was my bad. Thank you for correcting that. Redact what I just said about outfit slots. Outfit slots will be server wide, so all of the characters on that server will have those outfit slots, which is so necessary. We've had the discussion about that many times. Used to be 14-day listing, so if it didn't sell in 2 weeks, you have to go back and relist. Oh, I was thinking it had to do with getting a trader. I gotcha. Listings lasting longer. My brain didn't translate the word listings. I was already starting to crash a little bit, and then that like PC crash like made me kind of tank a little bit and just like lost steam. Pack merchants are now in the UI, so you can just upgrade in your menu somehow. That's crazy. That's cool though. Zone guide improvements. Choose what to track versus just in order.
Tier ticket to enter. It's time to draw the winner.
Oh, because they just added a thing recently where it'll like push you to the next thing to complete in the zone. So now you can pick, I guess. It like prompts you to pick the next thing. That's nice, actually. I got confused by that yesterday. Sorry, that was Tuesday. Ask if outfit slots transfer to the new system. Do you mean like if we'll be able to get them? With like tomes? Time for the giveaway. Tier ticket to enter. ESO code of choice. Details are in chat. That actually reminds me, they also mentioned crossplay at some point with zero context or elaboration. The chat went nuts over it, but nothing else was said. Okay. Yes. Let me replay that for you, or at least part of it. They were like, we're also discussing things in the future, like selling mail to your guild banks or your guild members, selling in-game mail to your guild members as a guild leader, comma, crossplay, comma, blah, 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 nothing else fucking matters. And then Gina goes, I love how you just mentioned sending mail to your guildmates and then just like moved on casually. And I was like, that is not the thing. That is not the thing that we just weirdly casually moved on from. The thing is crossplay. But I'm very excited about the fact that they are talking about crossplay. The reason why it wasn't elaborated on, those are things that they're discussing and working on, and is so early stage, they don't have elaboration for us. So this is part of the like more transparency thing. They're talking about early stage conversations and like starting to work on stuff that's like they wouldn't have even mentioned because, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was interesting. They're not ready to talk about crossplay, but they're letting us know that they are. It's on the radar, and they're seriously trying to work out a way to do crossplay, which is something that most of us just kind of assumed would never happen because it never gets addressed. So yeah, I'm excited that that's on the radar, but it was very jarring, wasn't it? No, like, does it one old outfit slot make one outfit slot on every character? Oh, I see. That's a good question. So like the ones you have will existing outfit slots purchased before they are server wide and be on all characters. That's a weird way of wording it probably, but I got you, Dev. I can't imagine them doing it any other way, because then you'd have a weird uneven amount of outfit slots, but it is absolutely worth asking. I feel like clarification on that is necessary. Yeah. Hopefully I got that right. Let me know if I didn't. All right, tier ticket to enter, ESO code of choice, details in chat, content pass for all platforms. I do have some crowns for PC and PlayStation EU, PC both servers. Pink Torch Bug Pet, Eerie Violet Bantam Guar Pets, exclusive to ESO Stream Team partners. Pink Torch Bug is all the team members have. 500k gold for PC NA or EU or Xbox NA. And if you'd like instead, I also play Palia and I have some extra plushies. If you'd like a Palia plush, you can choose that in this giveaway as well. Unless they did like 3 old equals 1 new or something. I feel like that's like a really sour way to do it. But yeah, again, worth clarifying. Completely lost what they were even talking about when they said crossplay. My ears just perked up and was waiting for more. Yeah. That's why I said blah blah blah, nothing else matters after the crossplay, because they listed several things that they were working on, and I think they even preface like there are some things we'll talk about more in future that we're looking into, like blah 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 blah. But that was like basically a way far out, like not way far out, but a further out. What's the word? I always forget. The thingy that gives you a timeline of what's coming out. Content map. I can never fucking remember. It's not penis, no. It'll be a disaster. It's unlikely they'll accomplish crossplay when other studios haven't implemented a suitable solution. Lots of games have crossplay, but when you start a game, it wasn't designed for it. So here's how it was worded in more detail. They are sitting down and seriously looking at, okay, we've said we can't do this, but can we? What would it take? And they're putting man hours into seeing if they can make it work, which is a big deal because they just have shut it down basically without addressing it in the past. I'd love to be able to actually play with you PC nerds. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Flawless. I hope it works out. All right, tier ticket to enter the giveaway, ESO code of choice or gold roadmap. Thank you guys. It's roadmap. It was like a list of future roadmap items. Let's draw the winner for this giveaway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think it was like halfway through the second column. Yep. I'm gonna go through this and then we're gonna play Palia because my brain hurts. Drumroll, thank you for that. Soup! Animal cracker soup, you have won the giveaway. The capture question is there anything in particular from the ESO live or any recent news posts from ESO since then that you're super excited about? Or anything we talked about here maybe, which should be one and the same, but you know, I don't know where all you've been able to absorb the information, because I just now got myself caught up sort of today. But again, it's so much information. Anything in particular come to mind that you're excited about? Dude, there's so much. People keep bringing up another thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's that, because there's just so much. And like Guru said, it probably was too much too fast. So if you can't think of anything, I won't blame you. Because Dodger asked me live on stream, we were playing Final Fantasy, and I was about to switch to ESO, and she goes, I told her there was a huge like announcement, and Dodger goes, what's your favorite thing? What are you most excited about? And I was like, blank. Because there was so much, my brain just went boop. Nope. Just completely flatline. I'm excited about the transmute increase cap since they are overwhelming my characters. I actually am too. A little bit excited about that. It's not something that I don't use a lot of transmutes, but that's my problem. I'd like to be able to stock up. Can I do a PC crown code? Yes, you can have one of my sneaky, cheeky PC crown codes that I managed to eke out of the system. You can. Yes. Let me send that to you right now. Oh man, I'm exhausted just going over all this stuff with you guys just because there's so much and I'm trying to remember it all, but I won't and I need to give up on that. Crowns for PC. Okay, cool. And look at that. You guys were halfway toward the next new sub point goal for a code giveaway. So
I can't hold it.
there's that. That particular giveaway was because you guys completed the community challenge. So let me, I have not re-upped that. Oh, if I had done
I know
it.
it's a good thing. I don't hate the soreness. Like a little bit of soreness is fine. It's more like the fuck I can't walk today soreness.
Giggity. I lost my train of thought because I noticed that my cyborg Ollie was timed out, so I had to fix that.
Okay, but those penises are wearing outfits.
Bro. If only I had. I'm slightly less mad at you. Just waiting. If only I had redone this community challenge before my stream crashed, people could have contributed twice. Oh well. I sorry. That's all I was trying to say. That's it. So new community challenge if you would like to push toward the next code giveaway. That's one way, and then the new sub point goal is another. Okay. Loading, please stand by, bros. My brain is struggling. You know what I need? Not a need. Let's just be clear. Need a beverage. Hey, Shadow, get back here. You can't just rearrange the furniture and then leave. Not enough coffee? Heard that you aren't muted when you go away. We can hear all your sassings. Only if I yell at them. I mute when I go on break. Earlier, I intentionally didn't mute because I was going to be quick. That's why you heard me laughing at the command. There are times I don't bother muting, essentially, is what I'm saying. And this particular time, when all I did was turn around to get into my fridge, I didn't mute, and then I yelled so that you could hear it. It's really not that weird. If I were to turn around and talk, if I were to just like, oh, you can hear me. I was actually talking pretty normal. Hello? Huh. A little more sensitive actually right now. Maybe you're onto something. Maybe I was incorrect. I don't think it's any different. I think that I just overestimated it. It also makes a difference if it's my voice. Fucking damn it, Dev. It doesn't pick up like some of the sounds. I also don't have NVIDIA broadcast anymore, so it's a little bit more sensitive because of that. Okay. Stop pouring it out. You'll have more because the emotes coffee cups upside down. Kind of dog is Shadow. Thanks for doing the command, Isabella. Don't make fun of me. I'm sensitive. Okay. All right, let's go through this. And then I'm going to go smack ore in Palia. Okay? That's just what I feel like doing. I don't know if I'm just going to smack ore. I'm just going to do some stuff. Okay. Longer antiquity lead times, increased duration for higher difficulties, ESO plus timers doubled. So everybody, it sounds like it's an increased duration for higher difficulty antiquities. I guess that's probably to give people a chance to level it. So it's a little more new player friendly. That's nice. And then ESO plus timers are doubled. Quicker crafting research. Oh my gosh. Lower timers across the board. Some of these improvements make me go, why now? I'm honestly, it's good though, because even if it only helps like the newer players or the people who aren't done, you know, with their research, I'm still happy because it'll help the health of the game. You gotta think about the broader picture. It's not just about me. I don't know. I research on everything. It will help me. That's true. I research on everything, but I do it very casually. I don't like hunt things down. I'm like, no, can't be bothered. But yeah, that's fair. It does still help. Years away from completion on alts. Yeah. The hide X. I'm so excited. Yeah. Yes. The hiding things is good. Treasure maps reworked to improve user experience. Did they elaborate this at all? Because I didn't catch them elaborating on this on the stream. Curious to see what they'll do with treasure maps. Increased furnishing limits. We talked about that. We talked about most of this stuff, actually. For some reason, we talked about this column, but like none of the other stuff, I think, earlier. When I was trying to decide which things to talk about. Increased furnishing limits, new tiers, increasing limits on all non-notables. ESO Plus users get extra. Increase which this is huge. Like skirting past that would be silly. People have been asking for increased furnishing limits for a long time. We did talk about that. Hi, or bias? No? Okay. Well, hey. This is why it was too much too fast, because they're talking about things that are in the works early enough that they don't have specifics. You know what I mean? So we just got to keep that in mind. Are we happier that they're telling us what they're working on without telling us any details, or would we rather them wait? You know what I mean? Before they have something to actually say about it. Something that always kind of bothered me was the fact that when you start at base skills, you can run on foot faster than you can ride the mounts. Yeah. There will be faster mount trading. You get 3 upgrades to a single stat at once. Not 1. Ooh. That's cool. So that should help that, at least make it less time anyway. We need hide skin for vampirism still though. That would be cool. Alts just need like all the Nirncrux in the game to get that done. Only trait left on all alts that need it. Yeah. It did say something about GM and officers having a way to contact all people in their guild. Yeah. So there's going to be a way to message your guildies as a guild master. That was one of the things they skirted past because they were just telling us like that's something we're working on, but didn't have details yet. I don't know. I've been super curious to know what the Sage Vault they showed but didn't mention in season 1 is. Yeah, me too. Capped on mountain training on 20 characters. Never had issue with it. I want to troll a guild. Of course you do. Does that mean they're increasing attribute points? Does what mean that? Why would that? Why? What? Honestly, what's leading to that? Tell me your thought process there. I like hearing a plan and seeing a goal, and if people miss the time on finer details, it is kind of expected. Yeah, I know exactly. Can't have it both ways. Either we want the transparency from the beginning with trickle details as they come, or we want the polished detail information once it's ready. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, the Sage Vault. Yeah, curious about that. Save's getting a ban for using Godsend. What was that too? Huh? Account wide outfit slots I think is super necessary. By account wide, I think they mean server wide. Because technically the server's on the same account. But anyway. So anything within the same character list should have those outfit slots, which is awesome. All of this is the reason I'll be coming back. Nice. Treelicious. I'm glad to hear that. Back bar experience. Both bars earn experience equally. We had some real that's the last thing on this page. We had some real good reactions to this in the ESO stream team. There are quite a few people that had been asking for this, and we're excited about this. Godsend is an add-on that lets you mail all your guild at once. Oh, I got you. I didn't know that. Okay. Gotcha. I knew there was an add-on that helped with sending mail to your guildmates, but I didn't know the name of it. So yeah. Because it was just the way the system detected bots. So yeah, as a new player, I like that one. Yeah, that's nice. I don't really need to know about stuff until they're fleshed, but I'd like to hear their reasoning for doing stuff more often. Yeah. Well, that's like, I'm kind of there too, but there were a lot of people asking for more info sooner. So this is their way of giving them that. And so yeah, it's one of those can't please them all situations, I guess. All right. All of that is very exciting. I wanted to at least spend a little time chatting with you guys about that. It went way longer than I sort of expected it to. I keep getting kicked from ESO while I'm doing this too, which is pretty funny.
Hello, but I'm not sorry.
Fully MMO aging Godsend message. There's been Godsend before the add-on for ESO was made. I'm not sure what you mean.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Information overload will be interesting to see how Monday stream dials in on the update 49 specifically. Yeah, Pip at this point, because yeah, it was an overload. At this point, I kind of just wanted to run through everything and hear your guys' thoughts and what stuck out to you guys, which we've done. And now
emotional damage.
That too. I'm kind of waiting to. I'm kind of ready to focus on what's next because it is way too much for my brain all at once. But I still definitely wanted to go through and like the things that pertain to my play style hopefully will stick at least.
Kiwi Gaming Network just subscribed for 17 months.
After reviewing it, thank you so much for the goofs and the bits, Serene and Kiwi. Thank you for the 17 months. Thanks for your one and only prime sub this month. I'm honored that you would use it here. I appreciate you. But yeah, other MMOs have had that same mass mailer before, an add-on or in the game. I've had a lot of experience where you have to be careful what you tell people, even if they try to noodle you for more than promised. Yeah, well, and that's how I've always felt about, like, that's why I don't really have a problem when game devs are like, you know, we're not ready to talk about that yet, because people get pissed if you tell them something and they get a certain idea of what it's going to be and it's not what they imagined.
86 just shared 100 bits.
Emphasis on imagined, because imaginations run wild. And it can ruin a person's reputation or company's reputation. But I like that they're trying to do that.
Game dev. Honestly, game dev.
They're trying to give more.
You're not wrong, but still.
Isabella, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you guys for the hype train. I appreciate you. I'll always use my Prime sub on you no matter what. Thanks, man. In game? Yeah. I always wondered, and I don't know if somebody told me this, and I just kind of, like, maybe they were guessing, or maybe they were actually right, I don't know. I always kind of figured it was because they were worried about people abusing it. I think someone said that to me a long time ago, as if they were sure it was a thing. But honestly, like, why don't we let other people decide what... Why don't we let other people decide what they're willing to put up with in a game versus, or in a guild, versus like limiting what we can do? Like, that's sort of where I've always been a little confused about that limitation. So I don't know why it wasn't a thing before. I know that they had some bugs with the guild bank, so it could have been some issue with the root of the system that made them have to rework some things that were time consuming. I don't know. I think letting us know about stuff sooner will leave a lot of people asking whatever happened to... They mentioned it a long time ago, but we have seen nothing. We've already been through that with PvP improvements that went on for years and years. Also with the transition to hybrid builds being viable. I agree that that's probably going to happen. But I don't know. It's like they can't win because they've been asked for more transparency and thoroughly like info for so long. It's like how do they win? Either way, like they get shit. So I don't even know. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's honestly kind of stressful to think about, like, how that all happens. Like, people, like, so many different opinions get into one spot, and it's like impossible to please everybody. When I worked in game retail and street dating, we would sometimes have to say something was going to come in a store, and that was it. Customers had a habit of overlapping their own expectations over what you tell them, even in good faith. Yeah. Like I said, people have let their imaginations run wild and then get pissed off when it's not exactly what they thought. I think the best part of all of it is they seem to be trying to incorporate quality of life fixes for nearly every type of player. Yeah. I am curious to see if they'll be able to get down to the bottom of what the PvPers have been asking for, because I know that's been an ongoing thing for a while, that PvPers have been, so many things they've been unsatisfied with, specifically Zero PvPers, because I'm told that there are two types of PvPers in ESO. Zero PvPers, oh, I guess three. IC PvPers, and like a lot of times people do one and not the others, or maybe two, and yeah. But anyway, when they did like a bunch of battleground updates, people were like, that's not what we wanted, and it's like, oh my god. I heard PvP updates and I was like, yay, the PvPers are getting stuff. And yeah, I got told that was not what they wanted. Okay, I'm gonna launch Palia. What am I doing in Palia today? Snowmen. There was something else. I was working on my bug and fish room. Thank you guys for trying with the hype train. I appreciate the support so very much.
Today was a productive damn day.
You know what? I was kind of feeling like it wasn't, but you're right.
Seek fluid intake.
It was a productive day. I keep forgetting that we also worked on Final Fantasy 14 stuff, and we finished 7.1. So what if I didn't get to play ESO? Because, well, I did my endeavors and stuff. I didn't get to do housing or anything significant, but we needed to talk about stuff, you know? I feel like it needed to happen. And all of that was done after good story progress in Final Fantasy. So fucking high five, self. High five, chat. Done a couple giveaways. Thank you so much for the progress on the new sub point goal. Few more to go till we go again. I don't know what to put on my paleo title right now because I'm just going to be putzing around. How many ways can we get Sandy paws? No, nope, I don't like it. I'm just gonna make a stupid title because I don't care. I just want to play the game. Stupid title. I feel like street dating is worse than it actually is. Did you have to Google it? Because I don't even know what Sega meant by that. Yeah, I get that. I know it's damned if you do, damned if you don't thing. It's just that people are impatient and always want more, more, more. Trying to keep people as informed as they'd like to be is like banging your head on the wall. I know, yeah. I kind of have that feeling too. I do worry about that. They'll always be accused about not being transparent enough. Ugh, yeah. You're probably not wrong. Notice that BG update was full on more useful to casuals. Yeah, but doesn't it help PvPers if more people PvP? AKA making it, getting casuals and more casuals into it? Maybe? Look on the bright side. PvEers get an update every year. There hasn't been a real update to PvP since IC. That's a long ass time. That's the point that a long time PvPer made and it makes friggin' sense. Yeah, I get that. If they did, they probably wouldn't complain half as often. Yeah, I honestly think that it would make a difference. I think that people who don't PvP, or really it works for any type of content, right? Content A gets updates often. Content B does not. Content A, it's easy for Content A people to not see their side, the Content B's side of things, and think they're just complaining all the time. But it, you know, it is true. They're like way past due for a decent update to specific types of PvP, like I said, because I thought with the last PvP stuff, like at first, because I don't know, I don't know exactly what they've been wanting. I thought that would make a difference for them, but again, it wasn't what they were hoping for. Committed to trying PvP with White Strikes this year. Awesome. Kiwi, thank you for the 15 stream streak. I've not Googled it. I was waiting for Sega's definition. I'm curious. Let's see. Now people, because they don't desire to play mass battles with lots of casuals, real ones want challenges that test their skills. A good PvPer will always find something but never truly get what they want. Gotcha. Well, I was focusing more on people's expectations and how you kept some things close to the chest. I was just using a mild example from life. Was that to our inquiry about what you mean by street dating? Occasionally PvP, but I don't like it much when there's so much to do without it. Yeah, it's not something that I strongly dislike doing. It's just so low on my list of things that I enjoy that I don't do it unless Mayhem's around. And I do have fun during the Mayhem event. The last time I was on, I was farming iron for furnishings. I think I'm just going to keep doing that for a while. And then we'll go and do stuff on my plot. Oh, what are the dailies? Smallmouth bass and garden leafhopper. If I remember right, the garden leafhoppers are in by the farm, right? Let me check. I can never remember for sure certain things. Let's see. Did they post most recent update yet? For the upcoming stuff. They did. Winter's Wonder, Snowbound Sanctuary. Do you guys want to watch that really quick with me? I want to watch that. I meant to watch it and I didn't. I don't think I did. Oh, I did. The outfit is another one of those. It's like, why do we have a warrior outfit? Or like a ninja looking outfit. But it is cool. And there's the cardigan set. Lil Sprout plush, and we're gonna get Ferris / ferrets for our ranches. Ooh, more snowy furniture. Apparently they got good feedback. A new cool glider. Armored Ferris pet. And the fairy mantis. That was one we voted on.
We're just gonna wait here for a little while until things quiet down, if you don't mind.
I'm excited. So once that update drops, what's the date again? Did they give us? Yeah, January 13th. What day of the week is that? January 13th. Oh, cool. That's a Tuesday. Good. They usually do Tuesdays, but I just wanted to make sure before I said anything. Oh, a campfire video played on YouTube after that. I was like, what's that sound? I actually kind of dig that. Just have a campfire on my stream all the time. That's why it played, because I do play campfire videos on YouTube sometimes on the if I don't have a fire going. What was I gonna say? Dude, I just jumped through so many conversations. Hold on. I'll get back there eventually. Tuesday. I will be doing I'll be farming the Lil Turnip and the Fairy Mantis plush. So if anybody wants to join me for that on Tuesday the 13th, that's what I'm doing. Down to do it with friends. So yeah, just a heads up for that. But yeah, we get more snowy furniture. Hodari's, I assume it's a little quest line. Hodari is going to be searching for starstones. New tints. And they just casually dropped a handy copy mode. Are they giving us a copy pasta for housing? Where's my undo and redo buttons first? I don't know if that's what they mean by copy mode, but I kind of assume. We're going to get a storage tab for ranching treats and tints. Quick chat feature will be introduced, which I'm curious to try on Switch. I really, 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 really don't like playing on Switch 1 though. It's so laggy. Slowly working on getting a Switch 2. I have one on my throne that's been funded a couple times, but it still needs quite a bit. But yeah, there's a couple games I play that they do not run well on Switch 1. Mostly actually just Palia that I can think of off the top of my head. Yeah, and new outfits. So that's exciting. Next week. Yay, hooray. All right. The bass is in Kalima Lake with a worm. Garden leaf hopper. Mirrorfield's Undaya Family Farm. I was right! I couldn't remember where the bass is, though. They're both in Kalima, so I'm going to farm a little bit more iron. There was iron over here, and I'm pretty sure I let it despawn. I got distracted. Damn it. Well, frick. I'm going to go this way, just out of spite. It's Funny that their first paid DLC was a PvP zone and they haven't done a single one since. Is that one of the most wanted things, is a new PvP zone?
What's up, Jax?
I thought the biggest thing was like people wanted things fixed in Zero, which is kind of what the Vengeance campaign is like being used for, right? To try to figure out what those fixes should be. If I remember correctly. Kind of covered the content when they announced it, but I can't remember exactly. Oh, Sega replied, the release date of the game is the street date. Oh, the day you can buy it. I see. You're not supposed to tell anyone that a stack of the boxes of Halo 2 games is in the back room for 2 days. Gotcha. Not at all what I thought. Me neither. IC was 2015. BGs were 2017. Fair enough. And there hasn't been one since BGs 8 years ago. Yeah. Like a new type of PvP or zone for PvP. My idea was a pirate island. Half would be PvE and the other half would be PvP. And it would focus more on vertical building rather than building outward. Basically not as spacious, but you can walk up to higher levels and stuff. And it would be heavy on rocks and wooden structures. Also mean lots of range attacking. Oh, and it would be a free-for-all that you could enter with one other person. So you could go in groups of 2, but then it would be like a large amount of people would be able to join it. So like not world PvP, like a world PvP zone. So kind of like Zero, but you can group with one other person to join. Zero in that there's like a big cap of people that fluctuates, not like you queue up and then get in when you have X amount of people. The manager got careless, let it slip that the boxes were already here, and to nobody's surprise, the customer was there to get Halo 2 within the hour. AKA, we can't always give the customers the info they want because they will never listen to the whole story. Yeah. So like when people are like, are you sure you're gonna have it? Are you sure? Be positive, because I don't want to make a trip and then have it not be there. And they're like, look, the boxes are in the back. And then they hang up and the manager's like, we're allowed to sell them in 2 days. And then the guy shows up. Basically, Sega. That's a good example. I get what you're saying now. I'm glad we clarified what the street date thing was, because that's not at all where I went with it. I was like, what does that have to do with games and devs telling people things or managers telling people things? But yeah, I understand now. Thank you for clarifying. I think it's about 50-50. They want Zero fix and a new zone. Gotcha. I'm excited for the final release of Path of Exile 2. Hey, Gypsy RP. I hope it goes well. I hope it goes smooth. So did you see my comment before about what I thought street dating was? Oh shit, I missed it. Let me check. My best guess without Googling it would be like marketing to people just out walking by on the street, and it sounds quite a bit more awkward. I was deep in a software between staring at chat. I probably missed a lot of things. Oh yeah. Just checking with me to make sure I saw. Specifics are, but yeah, now I read it for Sega. Hopefully you heard. Specifics are malleable, but what it would really be is a small team free for all combat. Gotcha. That could be cool. Yeah, I could see that being cool. So it almost feels like you're taking a Battleground vibe, but giving it like Zero structure, if that makes sense. Not structure physically, obviously digitally, but you get what I mean. Not structure as in the thing you're on, but like structure as in the way that it sort of functions. It feels like we took pieces of both types of PvP and made a thing. Which could be a really good way to go, honestly. Whoa. That's the kind of stuff that happens on Switch constantly. The bug just completely disappears. Like into the mountain, so I can't see where it is. The key is the vertical building. Interesting. I feel like that's pretty I almost said viche. I feel like that's fairly niche. Is this the D7? No. B4. Corner of B4, medium gold, flared. You guys, I have not been keeping up with when the Maji markets are happening. And while I don't need anything from the Maji market, I would love to get some more shots at the gacha. I really need to be better about that. Maji market tracker. Wait, no, that's... Does this have the... Yes, it does. All right, no. So I'm gonna... Yes. Fuck off! Does this have the dates? No, the tracker doesn't have the dates. The wiki does. I was hoping the tracker did. Lurk, need a 1 a.m. dinner snacky? Okay. It's not that niche cherry. It's basically similar gameplay to most modern day battle royale games. Ew. That would be why in my brain it's niche, because I don't do those games. So my bad. I hate that you have to scroll down so far on the wiki to see the schedule. Is there like a thing I can just like pin that has the schedule at the top of the page for the Maji market? The next one is Tuesday, January 20th. So a week after the next update. I need to try to remember that because I play on Tuesdays. I might be able to remember. But that's when the next Maji market is. It's also more of a cliche, so I gave it a spin. Gotcha. I don't fucking know, man. It's out of my wheelhouse. Battle Royale is overused in games now. I just have never really been super into it. I've definitely enjoyed some. Ooh, a Sandy Paws present. Oh, I've gotten 2. I got one without noticing. Jolly Chopper rug and Snowy Ormu rug. Weirdly, the most exciting part of that is that I got 2 coal, and I think I'm only 1 away from making another snowman. But I need lots of iron for the furnishings that I'm still trying to work on. It is. That's why I suggested a free-for-all, which have existed in games longer than Battle Royales and basically what they are based on. Gotcha. Wait, where am I? I was like... Yeah. I was right. I didn't realize how close to the edge I was. I could have climbed that, but I didn't see anything up there. If I had realized where I was, I probably wouldn't have bothered that spot. I got way too impatient with my jumpies. Aha! Another one. Yay! I'm pretty sure I can make a snowman. Oh, I'm out of focus. Good grief. Focus check. I sort of expect someone to be like, oh, we should make it timed. And then it ventures further into Battle Royale systems. Yeah, so it's Battle Royale-esque, but there's a key component missing. The fact that it's not timed, yeah? Is that accurate? Kind of a different take on it. You could add a one-time plot of land, house, in ESO where you actually build your house like you could in Skyrim. It would be cool to see what people do. Oh, that could be cool. Like just a one, everybody gets one spot to do that in. I never got into that in Skyrim, so I don't know what that was like. That in the vertical building. Gotcha. You're talking about a pre-made structure, right? Because the conversation is leading me to think about like PvPing in something a player made, and that's kind of breaking my brain a little bit. It's similar to Palia building. Well, then ESO already does it better than Skyrim, right? You build base and get mats to build more. I feel like Palia is slowly trying to go that direction to where we have more freedoms, but right now with the systems that they've got, we don't have as much freedom. But I feel like with the building pieces they've given us, like I know they would like to see it be more open, like ESO is. I'm hoping one day it is, but at the moment it's fairly limited unless you, and even still, when you learn how to glitch. Which I keep saying I'm gonna do, it just kind of pisses me off that I feel the need to, so I just don't spend the time on it because time is hard, you know? I guess when someone spends enough time in the trenches with selling to customers, they get a sense of how to apply that to a lot of business scenarios. Experience is a powerful teacher. It absolutely is, yeah. Russ does that with building and PvP play. That sounds really interesting. Can't wait for these new changes on ESO. So many good quality of life changes that we have needed for years. I agree. I agree. How are you, Mystical Moon? I'm also very excited to see how things are when they're actually in the game. On Monday, my plan will be to see what's on the PTS and just poke around. See what's what. And then we're hoping to be able to play Dinkum with Rad again, but that's up in the air because she's got family visiting, so we will see. E2. Oh, it's glowing. Damn it. People get mad when you call out glowing ones because if they don't make it, then they're like, why the fuck did you call that out? I've witnessed some animosity in Palia server chat, and can I just say if that's you, fucking knock it off. Palia's always been so, like, the community's always been so nice. But I saw, like, a couple times recently, I've seen people getting kind of nasty when somebody doesn't know the etiquette. But just let me be clear.
Don't talk to me anymore.
The Palia etiquette is completely player. Like the rules are player made. And there's really no way to learn them aside from in chat, in game. And like, so there's no reason to be icky. Like somebody was mad because a small group of people chopped a grove before 3 p.m. I honestly, like I've been playing Palia a while. I didn't know that 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. So it might be 3 p.m. and 3 a.m. But this particular time is 3 a.m. Like usually chop at 3 a.m. And I was like, what? Since when? Like I always thought that people just called out a time in chat, like gave like 2, maybe 3 in-game hours and just said, we'll chop at this time. And that was that. But apparently there's a set time. I didn't even know that. Anyway, I was just running around doing my thing. This was actually the last time I was on. I was just chopping ore. And I saw this conversation in chat. Somebody was like, why did you guys chop it? It's supposed to be chopped at 3 a.m. And I was like, what? And somebody said, I don't know. They just chopped it. Maybe they're new. And like somebody else said, yeah, I have no idea. Taking notes. But like, you need to like be easy on people who do that, because while there's a chance that they're just doing it because they're impatient and they don't care, there's also a chance that they're a new player and you're gonna fucking drive them away, and that's not good for your game that you want to survive, because obviously you like the game, you're playing it, right? So people just need to fucking bite their tongues and not be an asshole when things like that happen. Like they were being really like sassy, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Chill. Sounds petty. It was. Maybe I should join so I can be rude to people. No, don't ruin my game. I'm gonna rest my eyes. I can feel a migraine starting. Trying to start and spots starting in my vision. Oh no, Isabella. Okay. I hope it doesn't develop into a migraine. Funny story. I do security. What's that sound? Is that the freaking bug behind me? What is making that sound? Okay, what? I've never had this happen so much on PC. Oh, now it's way up. Okay, this is weird. I feel like I'm playing on Switch with less lag right now. Normally this doesn't happen on PC that often. It just fucking vanished. And I probably could have done a better job guessing of where it was, but still. Anyway, I guess it was that bug making that noise though. Okay, back to the story. I did security forces at the Navy boot camp on graduation, and we had a parent get drunk and vomit all over one of the bathrooms in the drill hall before the ceremony started, and had to kick them out before they could watch their kid graduate from boot camp Thursday. Oh my god, that's so sad, Gypsy RP. Oh my gosh. That's so sad. But like, really, dude? Did you say how am I or who am I? I said, how are you? That's my gamer tag too. I followed you a while back. I play on Xbox. Oh, yeah. I was saying, how are you, Mystical Moon? It's good to know because I haven't tried Palia yet. Yeah, there's like a player-made etiquette. Because of the way the spawns work, they added a 5, I think it's 5 minutes, or is it 3? I think it's 5. Timer on some of the nodes. So ore and like foraging, so flowers and stuff, flowers and mushrooms. And so if you see a rare one, so learning the rare ones in each zone is good. So if it's silver, gold, not pallium anymore, platinum. And then there's some flowers, certain flowers in each zone. It's like heart drop, not heart drop, heat root. Thinking of the names is challenging. Anyway, certain rarish items like people want you to call out in chat. And then we have a grid. So people just do like, say I found a gold here. I'd say gold G2. And then there's flare arrows that you get access to eventually that put a flare up in the sky. And so it's nice to flare them if you can. And if you don't, and people see you like chop it and not call it out, people get kind of bugged out. Same with flow trees, especially the groves. Ever since groves started, they spawn every so often in Bahari Bay. When the groves spawn, it's like a cluster of flow trees, and they have like purpley magic stuff on them, and they give you flow wood, which is a specific resource for certain things. That's a little more rare than just running around getting, the regular trees. They want you to call out the groves as well. We used to call out every flow tree, but I don't think that's as much a thing anymore unless you need help chopping it. Because you can't chop the medium or big ones without help. Because they like heal. Anyway, there's like certain things you gotta learn. But yeah, people used to be super nice, and most of the time they are. I've just seen more and more like icky responses to people that don't follow those rules. But it's like, seriously, there's no like guideline in game, so it's kind of weird to be rude about it. Let's see. This is why I generalize the idea that multiplayer ruins every game. Besides, this complainer is laying it on someone else that they did no effort to explain anything. Exactly. Well, then it turned into a conversation where some people chimed in and were like, oh, well, like, it's not really easy to learn this. And somebody else made the point. These are community made rules. And there's no real way to learn them except for in server chat. And somebody else was like, well, it didn't take me long to learn. I just watched server chat and figured out what people were saying. Okay, so if nobody explains it, all you see is FTC5 flared. What the fuck does that mean? It means flow tree at C5 on the map, and there's a flare on it. But how is anyone supposed to, you know, so it's only explained when somebody notices that somebody else doesn't know the etiquette, right? So yeah, it's just people just need to explain it when that happens. Just explain it and be done in a nice way. It's not fucking hard. Just be decent, right? Like, why can't we just be decent? Most people are, but yeah. Irelandress. Throw the etiquette out the window. It's not in TOS, and the devs are at fault for making this share. Oh my god. We don't care when we had 2,790 people there and we deal with them every week. Yeah, that's sad though. No, I get that. It's sad for them, but it was necessary. Yeah, you can block people on Palia and report and all that. Oh, I didn't drink water when the bot said. All the more reason to be a dick to everyone you see. No, Dev. Bad. I'm glad to learn this. It looks a lot like Pal World, but I actually think Palia looks better from what I see here. Aw, yeah. The building, I think is a little more detailed in Pal World. If I remember right, I only watched a little bit of it when it was pretty new. But yeah, I've heard that a lot, that it's similar art style. I started Palia the other day. Are there good beginner guides? I don't know of beginner guides, to be honest. The wiki is super helpful though. I don't know if people have made, is that weird? I don't know that. Maybe I should look into whether there are any and make some. I've been trying to think of some low energy but helpful like videos I could make, because I used to edit videos for like 8+ hours and I don't want to get back into that again. And I thought, oh, I should jump on the on board making a like ESO update recap video, and I was like, dude, there's too much. I've thought about it many times, because I started out making YouTube guides, or actually news videos, not guides. I think I made a few guides, but I just got tired of editing, so I stream now. Anyway, that being said, I should research that, because like a top 10 things to know guide could be fun. Like a beginner, like helpful hints. There's a lot though, and it kind of depends on what you like doing in the game, what you're gonna want to know too. Make a video where you're showing off updates and then you're like, wait, what? There's more? What is this video?
Don't you know the rules? What rules? You don't... Jesus Christ, you don't know the rules?
Have an aneurysm, why don't you?
There are certain rules that one must abide by. Don't you know the rules?
What rules?
You don't...
I should put that in the video. I should make a video about Palia etiquette and cut to that at the most opportune moment, that like just people just go, right? Because that guy was getting real worked up over some just fucking made up rules. And it's just you sitting in front of the computer like, they're doing what now? Holy shit. Wait, why? If you have any questions about any specific things, Orlandros, I will say I will do my best to answer. If I can't, hopefully the community can. And I can find the answer for you. So if there's anything in particular you want to know more about, feel free. You will not get made fun of or trolled. Right, Dev? Dev doesn't play this game. I'm just saying that because Dev's a troll. You might get trolled by Dev, but seriously, put 0 stock in it. Put like -100 stock in it. Ooh, I'm on the coast. I should go for, I think I still, yes, I do still need more Dragon's Beard Pete. I noticed that when I asked questions, that people expected me to just know things. So if you make vids, I'm sure they would be helpful. I wonder if people aren't making vids because the game does have a pretty good wiki. But sometimes, so this is something I do with games. I tend to be really apprehensive about whether or not their wiki is good, like the wiki that's up is good, because it's just like there's a lot of information. So to dig through and find the things can sometimes be challenging, especially if you don't know very much about the game. If you're brand new, it can be actually hard to search for the thing. Depending on how the website's laid out. Like, what do I search for? Where do I even look? So maybe there is a market for that. Maybe there's a need. I don't know. I just got a new player recommendation that, yeah, there's a need for beginner guides. If somebody were to ask me, okay, what is the first thing I should know about Palia? I would say talk with people and like do tasks for them as they give you quests. And just do whatever quests you have, because a lot of things are unlocked through those quests and getting to know the people, the NPCs. There are tons of things that are unlocked through that. Almost everything, honestly. There's some things that are found kind of randomly, but some of those things are found randomly in the NPCs' rooms, and you have to get to know them. So that's really a key point when you're starting out, is to just get to know the villagers and do quests, and do the main storyline, which is a lot of it is with Gina. That would be like the core need to know in my book of like how to get started enjoying the game. Resent the other side. I can be pretty respectful and cooperative, but when I see another player being entitled, I love to scorch them. Yeah, I actually chimed in a decent way through the conversation, and I was like, why don't we just talk about how people usually do it and how most players will expect things, nodes to be treated. Like, they may not know. So let's just explain it to them. And that's when somebody was like, well, it didn't take me very long just by observing server chat. And I'm like, okay, well, something happened. So let's go ahead and explain how players expect those particular spawns to be treated and move on with life. I struggled with fishing. I didn't know where plushies came from. Everyone seems to talk about them. I did get help from another stream. Nice. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you got help from another stream. You got help with the fishing and plushie stuff? There are quite a few super helpful and kind Palia streamers. I should make a list. Well, I don't know. If I make a list, then somebody will feel bad if I forget to add them or something. That's the one sad thing about that. kind of feel that way too about like the ESO guides. Like I don't want to miss anybody and have their feelings get hurt. But like I kind of want to have a list. Dude, I found 0 Dragon's Beard Pete. 0. This was a oh, there's one. I wonder how many I missed. Shit. This has been an almost fruitless Dragon's Beard Pete run, but I got 1. That's more than none. I have a better idea now. Nice. Well, feel free. Feel free to ask anything as it comes up. I think that's the biggest hurdle I would have if I tried to make a beginner's guide video. I would have trouble thinking of like what people want to know at the beginning because I struggle to bring myself back to what I learned early on that was helpful. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's easy for me to jump ahead unintentionally. Okay, I did check this island. All right. We're good. I'm going to go for a little more iron. And then I'll go home and work on stuff. What time is it? 10:38. Okay. I feel like I tend to jump around a lot with like knowledge, like, oh, this is also useful. And then I think, oof, is that more information that's needed right now? Like, I don't want to overwhelm anybody. So I tend to word vomit a little bit if I'm trying to give tips. So it takes a little bit of effort to analyze what a person might want to know in the beginning after you've been playing a while. It's a talent. I've seen people do a really good job of it. I just don't know how well I would do these days. I should just try it. I should just try to do it. Have a good night. Thank you for the conversation and info about Palia. Always happy to help. Mystical Moon, thank you for being here. You have a good rest of your night as well. Oh, great. You are that guy in every stream forum. You are the works for me guy that everyone else hates. Since when do I troll people who ask questions? Birth kicks you in the dick. / waits for Guru's response. He probably just doesn't care to at this point. What do I search for? Where do I even look? Bro guy. What are we gonna do with dev chat? Let's actually head to the plot and see what we've got. Haha! That rhymes. Oh, I missed the response. I'm sorry, Dev. When you were like, wait, there's more? Then it's just you sitting in front of the computer like, they're doing what now? Holy shit. And then I asked, what would that do? And then you said to show off that there's too much there improving. Too many updates! Was that specifically to ESO, about ESO? Because like the whole too much too soon thing with the recent stream? Or is that just in general? I don't think I have room for my inventory for like most of this. Ooh, 77 iron? Oh, I forget that I was farming it before I went live. Jumped on Palia today. I can't. I don't want you walking over my keyboard. I'll give you a hug though, because I know that's what you want. Aw. That's how I try to get him to leave me alone. I just love him. He's like, I want love. Too much love! Reminds me of that too much hugs clip. That became a command. Ooh, green pearl. Oops. Dang Dang it. While I was in Bahari Bay, I forgot to check to see if there were any requests that I could fill. Damn it. So bad about that. Oh, my inventory. I mean, my storage. All right. I think I can fix it. Let's see if I can craft some furniture to get some mats used up. Still got the industrial line, and what I was after Dragon's Beard Pete for. I always fucking stumble over that. Was the I'll think of it. Lily Rattan, is that what it's called? But yeah. Oh, I can make a thing. I think I can make a couple though. Do I want the dresser or the wardrobe first? I think dresser. Ooh. Ooh. That's a bench. It kind of looked like it might be like a sideboard, but I was like, I don't think that exists in this game. Oh, I can make it. Oh my goodness. I must have done a Dragon's Beard Pete run last time I was on because I thought it was out. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Good night, Mystical Moon. Does the ability to add rooms to a house happen when with levels or quests? I've one added room and it won't let me add another. I am level 10. So I would have to probably really try to dig in my brain to see how that progression all worked. But one thing I'll ask or I'll mention is that it can be kind of janky. So I wonder, do you have another room in your items when you're in the housing menu? Because you buy them from the city hall and then you would just attach them. It also depends if it's the same style. Seems like the newest one you can combine, but the other ones you can't combine with other styles. I'm kind of doubting you have the alchemist space room yet. I'm trying to remember how that's unlocked. That's actually kind of recent. I'm sad that I can't remember. Gotta look, I think. So you buy the rooms from City Hall. There's a register where Kenyatta stands. And once you have them, they'll show up here. So like if I wanted to add this hallway, I would click it in here. And then there's like certain things that will get in the way of the first house with one add-on. Okay, so you did manage to add something. Okay. Also make sure you're trying to do it in the grid. Like, so there are writs that expand your building space and it'll show you, I think, I can't remember. I think it's pretty obvious because I think it's red or whatever where you can't build yet. But you buy writs with renown that you earn from like doing, like giving people gifts and stuff. And I think certain quests give you a renown as well. You buy writs and you unlock like patches of your plot. So make sure that you're trying to add it where you have like the grid part unlocked. I wanted to put another room on the other side. The building space is what I mean. Oh, okay. That's what you needed. Okay. So you're looking for writs at City Hall. I can show you if you want, but it's just at that register where you would buy buildings. And then you pick like what block you want to unlock. And you can also move your house around if you grab, I think if I were to grab this, it takes whatever is attached to it. So you can grab your base house and move the whole thing. So if, say, you have like a little space, you could nudge it over and fit something that way. You can do that if that helps. Did that answer? You needed more space on your plot to build, right? Oh my gosh. Oh, just kidding. It still selected the chair. I was thinking I was looking at the couch. Yeah, I need another dragon's beard for the next piece. And then, oh, I can make the lamp though. And this I definitely want to make because it might work for my fish room. I'm looking at different ways I can light the fish room. This planter's cute. Does it require... Some of the Lily Raton things don't require Dragon's Beard Peat. And this one didn't look like it had any on it. Oh, it does. Around the side. I think all the green is like basically like Dragon's Beard Peat is like the color for it. So, all right. Well, progress is progress. And then in the industrial stuff, I don't think I finished. Did I? Oh, I did. Awesome. What am I missing? Let me check my achievements. Yeah, a lot of red, some with placing things. Okay, yeah. But no. Oh, okay, yeah, that helps. Okay. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure that I answered your question. So, but it looks like I did. So yeah, I don't think there's a limit on how many buildings you can attach. The limitation lies in how much renown you have in order to unlock those writs to expand your building space in your plot. I don't think it's level based or anything. Something else that I was gonna say. There might be some quest things you have to do for like the other styles of houses. I don't remember how they're unlocked. There's like the alchemist style. Also keep in mind, do you know about focus? And how the focus bar works? Keep in mind when you're buying writs for your plot, that the renowned is also used to upgrade your focus bar. Whoa. I didn't need to see that I was level 400. Food for focus, yeah. The renowned is also focus, never heard of it. Same. The renowned is also used to enhance your focus bar. So there are 2 shrines. One is in the beginning area in the Phoenix Shrine, and one is I can't think of what the other shrine's called. And it drives me nuts, but I can't. One of the things I've asked for the most, I want to be able to look at different maps. Hold on. It's like just the name of it I need. Phoenix Shrine, this person on Reddit says it should be focused on first. It increases the amount of XP you get per point of focus used. The dragon. Wow. I couldn't remember Dragon Shrine. I think I'm fired. The Dragon Shrine increases your max focus pool so you can eat higher foods and get their full focus restoring amounts. Last longer. This is a little bit wordy, but yeah. So I saw a dragon one in the temple, or is it different? Yeah, if you can interact with it, there's like you can actually expand. So you spend renown with them, and you get those leveled up essentially. So the Phoenix Shrine is like in the place where you start the game out. It's north in the cave. I think it's just labeled something Phoenix. And then there's the Dragon Shrine east of that and a little alcove that increases your max focus. The other one basically increases your how much XP you get per focus, right? So those are things that I would focus on early. Being somebody who loves building and like decorating, zero judgment on getting writs, even though you need to upgrade your focus bar. But I would just kind of I would ration it, you know what I mean? And be doing both. Some people would probably say, just work on your focus bar. But honestly, I don't see a reason to like super duper rush leveling in this game at all. So if you like housing, do the thing. Like get the space, you know what I mean? But yeah, I would be also working on that because it does help. What was I doing? Oh, I was looking at my achievements. Yeah. And I wanted to see, because it's a good way to see what sets you haven't finished crafting. Has anybody seen Soulstar anywhere? I feel like it's been weirdly long since I've seen Soulstar. I'm just curious. I was wondering that the other day, but I wasn't live and I didn't want to put it in Discord because she doesn't like really participate in Discord servers, so I would have just been talking about her at that point. It has. I was gonna say, but forgot. Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you guys if you've seen her like in Mackey's or anywhere. I hope she's okay. Hope her mom's okay and everything. Now I'm sad because somebody else is also worried and it validates my reason to be worried. Ravenwood, that's the other one that needed iron. I was like, I swear I needed to farm iron. I am like losing it. Okay. So Ravenwood and Lily Rattan are the two furnishing lines that I have that I haven't finished. And I think, did I have some iron going? Oh my gosh, I only have 5 bars. For fuck's sake. I should have had that going. It's not a big deal. It's not like it's the main focus of the stream or anything, but Ravenwood. Jeez. The column should teach me. What else though? I think I have a couple things to choose from. What's priority? The spot lamp. This is what I want. Because I'm curious what this will look like in the fish room. I just learned the last thing. So whenever you're starting to, just because I'm in like explain myself mode, because I know that there's at least a couple of new players in chat, and this is very useful information that I wanted to know ahead of time or right away. Whenever you get into like crafting the furniture, a bunch of the skill lines, you buy like a starter pack. And don't buy the other ones because it's hard to like have enough gold early on in the game. Just buy like the little starter. And then as you make the furniture, you learn another thing and you get to pick like I was just doing, you get to pick from just the silhouette of it, what to learn next. And that's, you learn the recipes that way and it's free. You just have to craft them and then go down the line. So that's what I've been doing. I want to see what the spotlight looks though. It looks like with the fishies. So I worked on this most recently. They were all crammed in one. I think it wasn't it this size room? No, it was a large. It was a large size room, and they were just wall to wall. And then I had like a teeny room with all the bugs. And so I did this last. I guess it was Tuesday. Yeah. Because I played in Shrouded Monday. And my next like plan of action is to just decide on the best way to light them. And I'm playing around with the different sconces like behind them and stuff and just seeing what I like. Maybe I could try this one. Oh, where does this one go? Hold the phone. Oh, I can't put anything there. Okay, so this would be here. So this would have to be a front light unless I used it in here. It could be a top light, but I don't think it could be adjusted. How does it angle the light? Okay, let's just add an angle a little bit. That'd be cool if you could adjust it. Oh, that's actually really nice. One of the problems I had is some of the lights were just way too white and washed out all the colors. And then some of the lights were way too yellow. I want to see how that looks on the froggy. Because like the frogs over there, the orange one, you can't even tell it's orange. It's crowded in here. Okay, well, let's try it without these ones. So I think that's the orangest this little pumpkin frog has ever looked in this room. So that, I mean, it's still a little washed out looking. These spotlights are totally it, though. I need a lot of iron. I need a lot of iron. Because I think these will be good. Maybe it's like ESO, and if you mix orange and blue, it will make white. So there's white lights, and then there's orange lights. Some of them might be kind of blue, actually. And there's different shades of white and orange, or yellow, whatever. I tried mixing them, Dev. Let me see if I can show you. So, okay. So if I pick this up and I turn on all of the yellow lights that are here, let's pick this up too, because that kind of helps. I don't know if you were here when I did this. It does not do that as well like it does in ESO. But if I put this white light here, last time I did it, it didn't feel like it made much of a difference at all. Granted, I do have 4 yellow lights, but I guess it does on the floor. This one's just targeted so much more. What if I put it closer? It doesn't, like, it kind of does, but not as good. It's actually not bad. I just moved it like from here and it made a big difference. It was like center. That's better than it was, but I don't love the shape of that. I think these spotlights are going to be a really good replacement for that. That's too washed out, but if I turn this off, I don't know, it's still kind of washed out. Wait, what if I pick this up and then turn that on? I don't know, it's weird. There's such dark shadows and it didn't seem to help that much when I focused on just backlighting like I thought it would. It just doesn't fix it. Even if I turn this off, yeah, then it's just really dark. It depends. If the light's really low, it works pretty well. Considering who you're talking to, I know full well that there are all kinds of reasons to disappear suddenly. Yeah. True. It does show she's here lurking, not to call out lurkers. Oh, okay. Oh my god, Dev. Wow, fish store. It took her like a whole day to fix up this place and she's still not done. Yeah. A whole day? I streamed Palia for 2.5 hours that day and I think I only did housing for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Thank you very much. But it did take quite a while. I like the yellow light on them. Honestly, better. The white light washes them out. What if I do this? Will it glare in our faces? Ugh, gross. It's still like so, it makes it darker somehow. What if I put them like in the middle? Nope. Weird shadows. I don't know, man. I think, honestly, I liked it best with just this. At least on the frogs. But now I don't. What happened? Direction of these lights definitely doesn't help. It doesn't seem true to like what would actually happen in some cases. Thanks for stream. Have a good night. Thanks, Tim Tor. Appreciate you. Have a good time zone, my guy. I honestly feel like maybe I should try... like a lower light by the frogs. And I'm just gonna have to go case by case. I wanted to eventually kind of like unify the way that I lit things. But so many of them are acting very different that I think I'm just gonna have to... customize it more. Just have them not match. Cannot reach? See, that's pretty good. It's almost like the light will go through the top. Like some of them will go through the tops of these tanks. Maybe it's probably the tanks. Like the light shines through the tops of the fish, but like these poor frogs.
We're just gonna
look
wait
how
here
weirdly
for a little while
shadowed
until
that one
things quiet
is.
down, if you don't mind.
The pumpkin one. Versus... I can't do it quickly because I can't reach it very well. Versus this one. Looks like it shines right through. Trying to figure out lighting with a solitude lantern and a Kalanda stone. Kinda, yeah. Well, yeah, because you're limited to where you can place things more than like an ESO. You can clip things into walls and like whatever you want to do. I like that though. That's nice. I may need more of those. The spotlight didn't fix this, but I wonder if it would help with other areas. Head's in the way. This is probably going to be too much. That's my guess. Whoa. That's cool, though. Like, I almost want to... What if I replaced... Whoa. Okay, that's neat. But I want them all lit up. What if I... Oh! What if I put spotlights and nothing but in this area? That would be cool. I think that's what I have to do. It's either this vibe or this vibe. Like it's dark except the fish. So I need lots of iron is basically the moral of this story. If I add this and I could have them placed and we could decide, you know, do we want overhead light? Do we want spotlights? You just go by mood or whether it's night out because that affects things. Whether it's dark out.
Wow.
I don't like that. It's a bit much, maybe? Like some of it's a little washed out, but... Yeah, so it's definitely the tanks. Some of them the light shines through and some of them that it doesn't. What would you replace woe with? Wow. Don't I have a woe? What do you mean? Hello, Sonic. Hopefully you don't have an ad. Hi, how are you? But you can't do little spotlights from the floor and ceiling both directed at the glass. Yeah, that would be cool. Because, yeah, these won't, like... They won't go on the floor. There might be a way to glitch it, but and actually, I think there probably is. Like, because there's certain shelves. It's actually one of the simplest forms of glitching, but I don't know if I could do it because I don't know how to hide the shelf after the fact. There's shelves that you put on the wall and they'll rotate like this way. And then you put something on the shelf and then you rotate it and then you somehow hide the shelf or get rid of the shelf. I don't know. There's certain buttons you have to push. It's a the whole thing. And I just haven't learned how to do it all because, like I said, it just kind of irritates me that it's not already a feature, and I guess you could say I'm waiting for it to be. But then I see like what can be done with it, and I'm like, I want to learn how to do it, and then I just don't have the time, or at least don't properly allocate my time in order to learn it. He said, how would I replace Whoa? Oh, gotcha. Are you the way that you are, Serene?
The way that you are.
Oh man, I love that you guys can ask me that in multiple ways. Very on brand. I have this like weird feeling that I missed something. Did I miss a question? I don't think so. If I did, feel free to repeat it. I just, yeah, got very involved there for a minute. The fish and bug room. Oh, it wasn't a question I missed. It was when I was in the aquarium, I guess I'll call it. Oh, I didn't put my aquarium back. No, it was the terrarium, but when you catch, in case you didn't know, when you catch bugs and fish, the starred ones can be placed in your plot. So I'm trying to place one of every one and just have them on display. And you can just use them for decor throughout homes, which I've done just with one that you get from doing a quest so far, but currently I'm just focused on getting one of every starred fish and bug placed. The really sparkly bugs are starred. Like if they have a certain sparkle to them, they'll be starred when you catch them. And then you get the starred fish from the pools. We're facing a really, really uncomfy math problem right now. Thank goodness furnishings don't take up slots. Flowers still do. That is one of my most desired inventory management features, is that flowers would not take up inventory or storage space. Currently they do. Oh, I got a wreath. Oh, I forgot I can make a snowman. Good. Yeah. Huh? Why was there an exclamation point there? What? Why was there an exclamation point there? Oh, because it was using a starred carrot. I don't give a fuck. Can you pick a Pokemon? I'm not sure I understand, Dev. What is it doing? It kind of looks like it's bowing to you. I'm not reading that out loud, Dev, so just wanted you to know that I saw it. There's a command for that, by the way. Does anybody remember it? Guys, I need to get rid of some shit.
I'm not reading that sentence the way that you wrote it. I just want to make that perfectly fucking clear, all right?
Michael from The Office is the worst thing since, like, I don't know, Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen is like the yang of the yin to Michael Scott of monotone comedy. The yang to the yin? Does that mean like he's like they're both monotone comedy, but they have like a different spin on it? Like, is that kind of what you're saying? Damn it. All right, this is a problem. I don't know if I have it in me to deal with this right now. Oh, oops, I was trying to eat the egg. You know what? Okay. I'm gonna place that furnishing. Back where it was, even though it's super crowded. I'm considering, yeah, I do want it like that. It's too big for the space. I'm considering getting the bigger room for the bugs with that in it. Yeah, anyway, for now it sits and takes up a lot of space. I'm gonna put seeds in one spot. And then we're gonna plant the garden. That's my next step. I gotta talk it through because inventory problems be stressing me a little bit. The bean system makes no sense. I'm supposed to slide the menu, but I just pick up a freaking bean. I don't get it. I have no idea what you're talking about. I assume you're talking about your Pokemon game, but I don't understand. My eyes hurt. I think I'm gonna turn my light down a bit. That was the wrong direction. Don't forget to blink. Thank you. I feel like I've been rubbing my eyes. My makeup looks all like mushed on the bottom, like doing this all the time. Next thing you'll say, you don't know what effort values are. Effort values? Like how much fucking effort I have for the day when I wake up? That's what I hear. That's what I think when I hear that. Where? How are you? Doesn't know effort. Also, that was not me just noticing you. I just want to clarify. That was me demanding to know how you are. Okay, just wanted to make sure. I was like, you know, Dweer's been just kind of like saying things every now and then. But how the fuck is Dweer, damn it? I know you said hi earlier. Yeah, sometimes I forget what day it is though, and like whether I said hi today or not. I just wanted to clarify that it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Not this time anyway. Like I said,
I like you, Dweer. You're like the best.
I've talked about it a lot. You guys know I do this. Sometimes I'm like, did we chat yesterday? Or earlier today? Maybe I streamed too long. I don't know. No, that's not the reason. The reason it happens is because time is hard. Anyway. Doesn't know the effort values, but she's quite familiar with Dex bonus. I know the Dex values. Effort values. I mean, I do know effort values. My version of it is how much fucking effort do I have for today? That's what I think of anyway. Sort of it with Pokemon. Oh, okay.
Come on,
okay.
Jax. I'm on my way.
So I can logic sometimes. Hey, Trevor, how are you? Was during your first stream today, though? Not this stream. Fair. A lot has happened, including the stream crash. It's a whole new day because my stream fucking crashed. So I wasn't even here. I can't get near. That thing people call sanity. My brain is not fast enough for improv right now, apparently. I don't know why it's not working, but my skull is not working. That's a command now, by the way. Not the statement, but the thing about the skull not working. Or is the skull working, it says. Hence the throwback. Some of you got it, I hope. Some of you got it. I'm banking on it. I'm just gonna pretend, even if no one says anything. Just gonna have to pretend for my own self-confidence, well-being, all the things. Just gonna pretend that I make sense once in a while. I didn't grab cotton. All right, I gotta do something about this inventory. Ooh. I feel like I have starred cotton in my seed maker. Got it. See, I can remember what I did like last week, but sometimes I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. Spaghetti. My brain is spaghetti. There's no Dex in Pokemon though. No one cares. Okay. Wait, finally? What happened? You figured out the bean system? Pokedex? Boom. Boom. Got him. Leave it to Dwyer, man. He'll get it every time. Rips the mic from Dwyer's. Did I say leave it to Dev? Leave it to Dwyer? I don't know. Rips the mic from Dwyer's hand and drops it, is what I was going to say. And then I got distracted trying to figure out if I said the right thing. So. After I went to all the trouble of coming to watch you while playing Pokemon, you guys are just the worst. We did it, team. We made it. We climbed rung by rung until we finally made it to the worst. That's really reflective. Sorry, these are new blue light glasses. Fucking number one. We're number one, chat. Having way too much fun with that. Thanks, Dev. Thank you for the joy. Aww. See, that's why Dev made such a cute cry emote. So that he could be like the most sarcastic with his feelings. Like that was the whole goal. And I got an emote out of it. Really good one. So I'll take it. Of course, he made it so you could use it, yeah. Which honestly, that's the best way to make content in general. Whether it's art or whatever, like what would I enjoy? Like that was one of the best pieces of advice I've heard. Like, what do you want to watch? Make that. You might like be super into obscure things, but honestly, like that's the best we have to go on. Just as people who make things. What do you want to use or watch or whatever, depending on the content that you're talking about, whether it be art or videos or streaming or whatever. I don't remember who said that. I like saw it in some video I was watching and I was like, that's like so simple and like to the point. I feel like a lot of people don't think about that when they're making things. I feel like it's important. But one of the biggest struggles with that mindset is like people have trouble watching themselves. So then to like make something and then watch it and be objective is really hard. So it's not like a foolproof piece of advice, but it's something to keep in mind when making things. I got like, that was like a goof that I got like weirdly serious about. Sorry? Question mark? Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Place the snowman. I somehow managed to put everything I had in storage. I think I'm gonna make some Borgs. Should I go feed my animals and see if I get any Sandy Paws presents? That might be the last thing I have time for. Possibly. Maybe, perhaps. I think she's drooling though. Totally the wrong hole for fluids to come out of. Are you just saying that because the rain crosses her mouth? Because that was just an overlay. I made it like that because I enjoyed this one. Oh, because the hands, but then you added the tears. Oh, you mean that emote? I was like, what drool are you talking about? Are you talking about the rivalry one? 2020 rivalry? With the drool? Okay. I didn't look at that yet, and I think I see what you're talking about. I was like, I looked at the emote you made. I'm like, there's no drool, dude. There's rain going past her mouth. That's some fast drooling. Like speed drooling. God. Sorry, my brain went to Idiocracy and how that could be a sport. And I just want to fucking hide now. Some lucky people like the same things as me. Or the same. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No. That's not, unfortunately. When I think about people thinking like me, I don't think of being lucky, but yeah. I love that. I love that that's what you got with that Sega. It's so good. Stream stopped on me. Oh no! Oh, did it like time out? So I had that happening for a while. Where streams would just, if I was tabbed out of it and listening, oops, it would just go quiet eventually. Is that what happened? I don't know if it's like a power saving mode within the browser or what. It eventually stopped.
What are you looking at? You've never seen a hypocrite before?
Can you hear me now?
Seek fluid intake.
I assume the hypocrite thing was to me essentially feeling sorry for people who think like me. I'm joking, by the way. It's just going along with my my goof about like you don't want to be inside my brain. It's scary in here. Ah! But I don't actually mean it. Just me being goofy. And understanding that sometimes I can be a fucking huge derp, and that's okay. I'm doing dailies on ESO, so I was just listening. Have you had that happen with other streams? I had that happen with like any stream I watched for quite a while, actually. I would just be lurking and playing my game, and then I'd go AFK and do something and come back and forget the stream was on, and then I'd be like, wait a second, where did so-and-so go? And I went back to the tab and it was just stopped. It was like it was paused, and I had to like all I had to do, I think, was click on it, and then it started again. Here we go. But then it stopped doing that. So I don't know if it's a setting. Using a new browser for me, so maybe that's it. Yeah, I don't know, because I think I tested it with Brave. I use Brave as my primary browser, and then I use Chrome for certain things because they only work with Chrome or Edge. Yeah, I have like different purposes for different browsers, which is really just because of stream stuff. And I remember testing multiple browsers at the time, and they both did it. And then it just stopped doing it. So I don't know, maybe I haven't lurked awake long enough. But it seems like it stopped. I don't know what it was that caused it. If it was some update with something or what. Should we go see the aminals? The animals? Give them some foods. See if they give us presents back. Ooh, I should have sold some of those jams. My inventory is going to fill up so fast. Maybe okay. Let's see how it goes. It'll probably be a clusterfuck, but we'll just see. It's fine. Using let's see. Drool from above. Wait, what? Hold on, let me go back to that. I was looking for messages that I missed. Are you talking about something different or still that emote, Dev? Plain moo. No present. Rude. Fired. So my problem with doing it this way is I always want to use the cheapest jams. Which is... There's one more cheaper, isn't there, than carrots? You know what? I might go to min-max mode a little bit here. I think that might happen. We'll see. I might give up. But I want to see what each thing gives you. Or gives them, I guess, technically. Where's their food? And then compare that to price, or what they sell for, rather. I saw the fertilizer and I was like, can I feed the animals poop? No, don't do that. Why don't I feed them tomatoes? Oh my gosh. Okay. The problem is it's hard to gauge because you have to look at their traits. Do animals love poop? Some of them. Dogs. I don't know. Pigs? No, not really. I don't think so. Certain animals. You're talking about the rain being drool and idiocracy, and so I just said, yeah, drool from above. Oh, gotcha. Sorry. read it at the time or even within like 2 minutes, it would make more sense. I know. Look, I was backtracking because I felt like I missed stuff. Turned out I did. I apologize. Gains more happiness in the morning. It's not morning. Okay. So if I give this one a tomato, is it 48? It went to 91. Was that 43? Sorry, kind of not sorry. So, okay, noted. That one's full. Did I pet it? Yes. This one. More focus from epic or rare foods. Much less from anything else. So I can't test it with this one. That's what makes it hard. Gotta remember the number 43. Okay, this one doesn't have any... See? And then this one has unique too, which means it gains less happiness if there is another animal with the same trait. I don't know for sure if there is. Did I say 42? I meant 43. Did I say 43? I don't know. It's 43 is the number I need to remember. So I just wanted to compare tomatoes and bok choy. 254 to 276. $22. So I wonder if there's another animal with unique too. Because the bok choy sells for more than tomatoes. So it'd be really weird if it gave less. Uh-oh, I'm out of focus. He's still sad. Oh no, he's not. Why is he not sad? He's only at 35 happiness. I'll take it, I guess. Okay. Are there other bees here? Yes. Okay. Can't test it on this one. It's fine. That was not carrots. I meant to feed him carrots. Have you guys ever, anybody here taken care of animals on Switch? I'm curious if people are having the same issue I have with it. I have a recurring issue that I'm like, this is weird. And it's only on Switch. Aw, Dev, that's nice of you. You landed on the number I actually wanted. I don't know why I went this way. I should have gone straight back because there's nothing in the nursery. Not sorry, in other words. That's what I heard too. Maybe it's what I said. I don't know. Jake from Adventure Time. Hey, there's a lot of interesting smells in poop. If you have like extra keen smelling that dogs do, try not to judge, but ew. Because I'm a human. My brain doesn't work like that. Okay, so this one does not have any happiness, like doesn't gain less happiness from care based off of any of its traits. The one thing that's confusing me though is the fact that it has cuddly, which means it's happy for a little less time than usual after pets, but its happiness is so high. I feel like that's like a moot detriment. Like it's not actually an issue. Like a faux issue. Faux shoe. All right. Did I note down what the carrots gave? Was it 43 for the carrots? 342, 387. $45. I think I might have remembered the first number wrong. So far, it's weird. Okay, 308. This doesn't have... He's in the same boat. Nothing's going to make it take any less happiness. So let's try the... Pak choy kimchi. I have no idea what it gave it because it capped. But I can tell it was more than the carrots. Basically, all I'm trying to figure out is, like, I'm just testing to see if it truly makes the most sense to give it the cheapest food. Or, like, if there's a more expensive jam or pickled item that is actually more worth it. You know what I mean? Just trying to make sure I'm doing it right. I've always been giving them carrots because it sells for the least. So I was just kind of testing it, but I grow tired of it, and it seems as though I've been doing it right. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. It feels on par with the sell price. Yay! I got 2 Sandy Paws presents from this one I almost said chook. Pecky. I just know you said 43. I don't know why. I was just tracking how much their focus bar was going up with their food. The food I was giving them. I forget if it was Switch, but I was curious about Nintendogs and cats. Or did you mean animals and Palia? Yeah, animals and Palia. Sorry, I should have specified. So what I'm wondering is if anybody has logged on to Palia on their Switch to care for their animals. An issue I've been having is let's see if I can remember. I kind of stopped doing it. It was like over the week I was off. So like a week and a half ago. I logged on and was trying to care for my animals. And see if I could get some Sandy Paws presents. Trying to do my part. And what was it? I would go to feed them. After I fed them, I think it stayed in this window, but then I couldn't feed them anymore. And so I'd like pet them to see if it would reset the UI and I could feed them, and it wasn't working. No, I think what it did is, okay, I think I remember. On Switch, if you go to feed them, you click on a food, it feeds them, but then it goes back to this menu. And then you click on the feed thing and it doesn't work until you click on pet, I think. and then you go to feed. I just had to like go back and forth in the interface like 2 or 3 times in order to get it to let me feed them again. Like I couldn't just keep clicking on things to feed them like you can on PC. And I'm trying to figure out like, is that how everyone's experience is on Switch? Or is that just like I'm a pleb on Switch 1 and everybody else is on Switch 2? Because I haven't heard anybody talk about it. Like, I know I'm a pleb on Switch 1, but whatever. That's beside the point. I wonder if that happens on Switch 2. It's definitely something I wonder, because it's fucking annoying as shit. Whoa, flame tongue raise, cool. Cheapest versus more efficient. Yeah, I was wondering if like giving them the cheapest food was the best way to go, or if giving them the more expensive food, like, because sometimes the numbers don't match up. Like there have been weird little tricks with gold making in Palia that don't really make sense to me. Like with tomatoes, it makes the most sense to make seeds, starred seeds out of your tomatoes, and then sell the seeds, versus everything else you want to make jams or pickle them and then sell them, and that's the best way to make money with them. So like there have been little weird things, and so I've always been suspicious of like what's the best practice financially, as far as feeding the animals. It honestly feels like going by price is probably pretty safe with the small amount of testing that I did. Because like the carrots, the pickled carrots sell for 51, and a good portion of the time it'll do like half the bar, which is all I need to do. Right? But some of them, not so much. Like they'll have traits where it means that they get less focus from the food, depending on whatever variable. So, yeah. Like I said, going into mid-max mode, but I'm over it. My brain can't do any more of that. I thought about someone trying to bat around a hamster with a Switch like a tennis racket. But I haven't had any issues in Palia on Switch 1 or 2 because you haven't played it. Shush. Okay. Inventory problems. Yeah, but still, no issues. Great. Love that for you. Branching, level 29. 2 Sandy Paws presents. That's been happening. I'm getting 2 from, and I noticed that last time. I guess it was Tuesday. I noticed that like, I thought that one just snuck in. Like I got a Sandy Paws present without realizing it. But no, I got 2 from one animal. Oh, that's cool. I don't hate that. All right. Who's venerated? Oops, wrong thing. Blue ombre. Heart's shiny blue ombre. I feel like this might have been my first. Or have I already traded a blue ombre one? I love the blue ombre goobies. They're like by far my favorite, but I have a few, so I'm not worried about it. Anyway, just wanted to take a moment to honor. This is like my favorite combo of gooby so far. I'm trying to hide shadow cam. There it is. The Heart's shiny blue ombre. I don't recall. I think I might have gotten sparkly with blue ombre. I think that's the only one that would trump this for me. Sparkly is pretty shiny. Although it's sparkly because it's called sparkly and that one was shiny. Anyway, do you have favorite styles of boobies? Salty toffee, highlights, sparkly. Mama's favorite. Wow. This is a sad day, but it's fine. Bye, baby. Love you. Bubblegum and a bunch of other dumb things. Bye, Pinky. See ya. Stormy feathers and dirty. Not too worried about it. All right. That's 4. I think I'm gonna go to the nursery and see. They need to have a we need a box to sell here. You know what I kind of want to do? Wait, how many do I have? Is it Buvar? Did I finally remember? Buvar! I finally remembered. Okay, I have 4 of these, so I have to get rid of one. Stripes, honey fur. I think I'm gonna sell. Buvars, or I'm gonna trade rather. This one just has shiny. Bye. It's weird that we can only have 4 Buvar. We're gonna sell plain Moo because she plain. Let's see. Yeah, forest fur and shiny. I really just don't like the shiny. So you're gonna go too. Bye. All right. I kind of want to buy Buvar. I want to just like roll the dice on a couple of Buvar. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna. We're gonna check the numbers. How many?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying not to look at the traits of the Buvar that I just bought. Hey, stop stepping on my keyboard. Freaking cat. Has tail. Bye. He's actually like turned around and come halfway back. You know you like it. He twitched his tail at me. What? Come here. Tummy's grumbling. Hi, Winter. How are you? I only have 2 bees. How did this happen? That's kind of crazy. This one's called Sharts because it has shiny and hearts. Okay. I'm going to, instead of breeding, I'm going to try buying. What did I just say I had 2 of? Peckies? How many trufflets do I have? Wait. I need to fix this interface. This honestly should all be one interface. I have 4 out of 8. 2 bees. Okay. 4 goobies. 4 ormus. All right, we're gonna buy a couple of bees. trufflet. A pecky. And an ormu. And then I think I'm capped. I'm gonna try to buy another bee and see what happens. Oh, just kidding. Okay, now I'm full. Decided I wanted to just buy some and just roll the dice fresh rather than breed. One floofy tail. Prepping for my sis and my niece's birthday later this month. What's wrong, Casper? Want a Treato? Nothing's wrong. He's just a big baby. Why did you like stumble? That was weird. Here, come here. I was just petting him and he like slipped. Go to your bed. Winter got you a treat. Censoring the butthole. Okay. Some good cat ASMR. The bonk, or did you hear him purring? Treat for Casper from Winter. Boop. The bonk. Oh. Hey, like his front paws like slipped off the front of the desk. Guess he leaned too far into the pet. All right. Then we got a treat for Shadow. One, two, three. Nice. Give him a nice chunky one. All right, baby. Oh, I don't think I've seen this. Oh, honey fur. I have. Why does it look so different? I don't remember it quite like that. Huh. All he has is honey fur, though, as far as cosmetic traits. Interesting. Maybe I just forgot. Hey. Hey. You stay back there. I should probably open my treat bags. And my inventory is full. And my storage is full, so get fucked. Oh no! I picked up my lockbox and never put it back down. That sucks. I'm gonna have to go back through and find all my treats and put them in storage. Unless I have enough room. I'm not gonna. Dang it. This one animal to grant a single random functional trait. I'm hoping for the ones that give you a single random cosmetic trait. What's cookie of the day? Cosmetic. Okay, that's what I'm after. I'm just gonna have to clean it up later because I need the space. Come on, more cookie of the day. Please won't give it to me because actually I think it's possible.
Seek fluid intake.
Nope. Okay. Is that a big bear, deer, badger? Kinda, yeah. It's kind of what it seems like. This one has no traits. Plainlit is its name. Also, we're way too close. Why are we this close? Please don't take up storage. The bags themselves do. I know. You can buy cookie of the day. Yeah, I know. I just like to get them via the bags. I know they don't take up space. I wasn't worried about that. I organized them with my lockbox, so
Where are the balls?
it just makes it
Where the
easy for me
fucking heck
to
are the
find them.
balls? I
Because
legitimately can't see them.
they don't have their own tab yet. However, they are getting their own tab in the next update on the 13th. So that's pretty exciting. But right now, they don't. So finding them is a pain in the ass because their names aren't as such that you can find them all with one word. And they go into the regular food tab. So a rad chicken with a mohawk. The planky. I don't really know why is it a rad chicken? We have another treat redeem from Raves. But Casper, you have to go where you belong for your treat. Go on. Thank you. Good morning, Rave, by the way. How are you? Hope you got some good sleeps. Why am I jumping? Oh, Planky's attacking me. Look at. Oh man, he was pushing me. And he stopped. Wait for Casper from Raves. Crunch, crunch, crunch. And then we have one for same hair color as Red. Is it? Are you sure? All right, then we got a treat. For Shadow from Raves. 1, 2, 3. All right. I'm gonna sneeze. That was annoying. That sneeze was like pretending to be a thing for a good 20 seconds before I finally got rid of it. I guess Red's hair is purple right now, huh? Crazy. Plain moo. 3 U's, whatever, it's fine. Gonna go. Good night. See you, Sonic. Take care. I appreciate you. And then, yeah, I don't have, yeah. Healthy eater, pampered. Nom nom. I don't have good luck with the Borvus. I haven't gotten anything overly interesting. As far as Borvu traits. I started saying Borvu again. Buvar. Buvar. And then this is a very boring bee. Boring. Boring, boring bee. Okay. All right. We did it, team. It was a very uneventful, oh. What about Bumble? Dirty and Sunset. Rusty Spoon. I've never gotten this combo. Dirty and sunset. I don't think it's a good one, but you know, it is what it is. It's fine. All right, is that all of them? I think I got all of them. See what's in my boxes. Coal, snowy log carrier, winterlight snowdrift, and snowy chappa. No snowmen. A poobie. Sorry, I kept trying to say booby. A poobie. And I like that the Bouvars sound like chickens. They do? Oh man, now I'm tempted to go back. I didn't notice that. To me, they grunt. They're like, don't they kind of grunt? I gotta fix this. Wait. Did I put it in storage? I must have. I did. I never put it back. What a goober. Do I have a storage box in my bedroom? I don't think I do anymore, but the lockbox makes sense. In the bedroom.
I'm just gonna wait here for a little while until things quiet down, if you don't mind.
It really sucks that ads just played. There's no room in here. Well, shit. Do I have a box in the bug room? Eh. I don't currently. I think it was supposed to be put back here. I was gonna put fish there. And I just never did. So, whoops. I never used the treat. I was gonna. To be fair, I didn't have anything that I felt overly excited about using that treat on, so. So yeah, using the lockbox is just my way of organizing. I put walls, floors, and treats in there, and it just makes them easier to find because otherwise they are things that are not categorized well. Again, with the update coming on the 13th, we're getting, do I still have it open? Oh, damn. I don't have the patch notes handy. Oh, wait. It was in the Discord. We're getting a treat tab and what was it? Treats and tints. We're getting a treat and tint tab, which is really nice. Well, a treat tab and a tint tab, I should say. I'm looking forward to that big time. The tint tab was something that the Palia partners asked for in the preview. And they were like, oh, seems like a good plan. Like, sweet. So we were fairly confident that they would eventually do it, but it's just a matter of when they had a chance to. Okay. Everything else in my inventory. Do I have an orange bluegill placed? I did get a starred orange bluegill. I want to make sure that I have one placed in my fish room before I go and sell that. First, I want to open. Oops, no, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. I want to open these, is what I wanted to do. And then put those away. There they are. And I just gotta find the stack with my gills. Oh wait, are those the bitty ones? No. Are they? Hmm. The heck? Oh, I forgot how many fish I put over here. They're not over here though. Where are they? Oh, they are the tiny ones. My bad. Wait. Fathead mud minnow, silvery mud minnow, eyeless minnow. Piranhas, stickleback. Wait, sardine? Okay, I was thinking I had a duplicate. Where's blue go? There it is. Jeez. Still haven't heard if anybody has ever gotten a starred fish from a bouvar that they've never gotten before. So every now and then, if I'm like, I'm not certain that I have that placed, I have to make sure and check. $15K. Meh. Oh, I have a shit ton of tomatoes. There we go. Dude, too many fucking snowballs. Ooh, money. If I do that, I'll have problems when I loot more snowballs. There we go. Maybe. My inventory be struggling. All right. Cool. I feel like it was a good day. Got some Sandy Paws presents. Can I make one last snowman before we wrap up? Oh, I missed this from Panther. When you pet them and take collections from them, I have to. Oh, I can't make another snowman. I have to science this because I haven't noticed. And then while I do that, while I load in, I'm gonna look for who I'm gonna raid. It's 12:10. I need to wrap up. It bothers me. Well, let's make it bother me too, but only if I do it right away after you said that. Do I have any bouvars that are in this pen? I guess not. You stopped buying them because you don't like the sound? Part of what I do, like when I have that issue, is I try to just think of them as a mythical creature versus trying to compare them to something. To me, they look like badgers more than anything else. If I pet it, ready? That doesn't sound like a chicken to me. Kind of just like grunts. It sounds like a bear to me. Maybe it was when I fed it. I wonder if the sound is different I don't think it is based off of its age is what I should have said. Sorry, I didn't finish that. Okay, I'm gonna feed it. Ready? That sounds like a bear's like kind of like breathing. Breathe growling. Let me go find an adult. Mine do not sound like that. The peckies are the only other animals. Sorry, those are chickens. The goobies are the only animals that I could see out of all the others that might be perceived is the right word as a chicken sound, but even then it sounds like a cat purr growling. I have no peckies. So the Bouvar for the adult, he just kind of growls. I think it sounds the same. And then the trufflets, just in case, definitely kind of oink like piggies. Look like gumdrops, yeah. I've definitely named one gumdrop, depending on the color. I think it was an orange one. Maybe it was a red one. This one has sparkly. I've only gotten a couple sparkly ones. It's very, very bright and shiny. Stripes and sparkly. And blue ombre. Very nice combo. I'd love to see blue ombre, sparkly, and like hearts. To see how the sparkle shines through the hearts. Yeah, the peckies sound like chickens to me, but the only thing. I was collecting fish and feeding them. They sounded like chickens for me. It's just odd. That doesn't make any sense. That's so weird. I don't have any to collect from. I wonder if there was a collecting like bug that happened. But I've tried feeding and petting, and they didn't for me anyway. Oh no, man, that's so strange. What buds do I have on tonight? I hope you guys come and show some love to a friendo with me. Who we gonna send you guys over to? Drew's playing ESO. Frozen Desire is on Palia. What's Heartopia? Are you guys familiar with Heartopia? How long ago was it? Maybe it's been fixed. Oh, maybe. I wonder if it was a bug early on. I got a Bouvar really, really early on, but it still could have been that. Keeper's doing a puzzle in this game called Heartopia. Title is Let's Level Up and Explore Some More. What kind of game is that? It's in like a house. I don't know if this is like a side game you could just pull up, or if it's like it's integrated in some other mechanic in the game, or what. Oh, my credits are broken. Also, we won't have the credits from the first half of stream, which is a bummer, but let me fix the current credits the last couple hours. That was really annoying when stream crashed. Oh, nose. Glasses put too much pressure on my nose. I can wear them, but I mean, 6 one half dozen the other. The other blue light glasses that broke, that I got those to replace, put too much pressure on the sides of my head with my headset. So there was always pros and cons. These are just different ones. Last one was a week ago. Yeah, that's not right. That's weird. I'd be curious to know, Panther, and don't feel pressured, but if you're the least bit curious, let me know if you try again, just like for science. Because I'd love to know if it still does that for you. For science! Let's see. Who do we got? You guys familiar with the game Anthem? I'm not. I have an old friend that I haven't rated in a long time. Who's playing that? I see a treat redeem. We'll do that shortly. Right before the belly roll. Wildfire Dragon, 47 minutes. Cult of the Lamb. Let's go. That sounds great. Let's do it. I don't stream Cult of the Lamb, but I get a weird twisted like joy out of joining other people's Cult of the Lamb games. Any Cult of the Lamb lovers out there? Thank you all for being here. I'm sorry the credits are broken. We had some love today earlier. Thank you for the hype train. I wonder if I should. Let's see if I can do it. I want to go through the things because my credits got reset. Let me see. We got so many raids earlier. That was wonderful. Got lots of follows as well. Oh man. All right. Silver Lightning, Ninja Snicker, Kaitido, Yoshida. Thank you guys for the follows. Crystal, thank you for the 6 months. Half a year, let's go. Dodger rated with 194 after our super cousin time.
If you join me in that raid, it always feels awkward. I go over there and spam up somebody's chat, and I'm the only one doing it. So, you know, please don't make me feel like a loner, loser nerd and copy and paste the thing. Or not, whatever, fuck you.
Not much on Cult of the Lamb. More of a Cult of the Venison? Good night, Shanzad. Good night, El Ray. Thank you for putting the socials in chat, guys. If you're new here and you enjoyed your time here, make sure you follow here on X, on Blue Sky, Instagram, join the Discord, whichever social platforms you use. I am there. We have another treat redeem. We're going to do 2 treats so far right before we raid off. You always get a Shadow. We always get a belly rub for Shadow at the end of stream. I just want to kind of go through the love that we had today because it's a bummer that it's not in my credits because my stream crashed earlier. So yeah, thank you for doing the multi shout out knock as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. El Ray, hi, how are you? Thanks for being here, Orlandras. I'm sorry stream froze up on you for a while. I found someone having the same issue. Oh my gosh. Sounds like a chicken when you collect from them. Oh my gosh, every time you love on a Boovar. Hold on, unmute this. I want to hear it. Oh, shut up. I don't want to log into Reddit. Audio. And the arms and legs are doing weird stuff. Yeah, put in a ticket. Wait, it growled when they pet it. Like did a purr growl thing. Yeah. Oh my gosh, no. That's weird. It's when they fed it, it like sounded like a pecky. And like its legs went up and its arms went weirdly out. Yeah, I would open a ticket. For science though, see if it does it on a new one. Let me know if you do try it. No pressure. Nobody calls it X hearing at the times. Yeah, they do. So fucking shut up. The joke wasn't that bad. Deb said ugh my stomach. Sounds like oh my gosh, that's so weird. Creeps me out, so I stopped buying them. Yeah, doing great. This week has been really productive and fun. Tertiary job is going excellent, and my managers have nothing to say about my ethic other than it's great. Awesome, love that. Yay. Where was I? Dodger rated, DJ French Fry, Duck, Thank you guys for the follows. Surge, thank you for the 19 months. Kojak, thank you for the 2 months. Then we had a double raid, which was totally unplanned and random. Clover Faye and Myelia both raided in, and we met some lovely new people. Clover followed. Isabella, thank you for the 57 months. Amanda raided as well, and we got to see all of Amanda's friendos and chat with Amanda for a while. Hockey subbed for 55 months. Hot Rod, thank you for the 3 months. Serene, thank you for gifting that sub to Caveman. Taldos, thank you for the 100 bits. Wenry, thank you for the 26 months. Kiwi, thank you for the 17. And Isabella, thank you for the 100 bits. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Don't forget, you are beautiful and wonderful. And you are appreciated. I don't care what anybody says. We appreciate you. Okay? This community appreciates you. Thank you for the shout out for El Rey. I meant venison. That typo ruined the joke. I guess Dev's stomach cramps were deserved. I got the joke. You'll notice I knew you meant venison. Not much on Cult of the Lamb, more of a Cult of the Venison. Yeah. I'm down for both. I'm down for either. Let's go love on Wildfire Dragon. He's a good friend of mine. I know him because of originally Elder Scrolls Online. We both played Valheim. I think we share other games, but they're eluding me at the moment. Brain problems. I think he played Enshrouded. I think I've seen them play Minecraft, but anyway, they're cozy and wonderful and sweet, and you will have fun with them. Okay, anything goes. You're more than welcome to be yourself there. Just be respectful to other people. Basically, same rules as here, so it'll be easy. It'll be easy. My stream deck isn't working, so that's not easy. Fucking yay. Awesome. I love that everything broke today. Isn't that wonderful? It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all good because you guys are here. You guys are here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh gosh, I didn't mention it all today. I'm gonna be late tomorrow probably because a friend has a baby shower at 2. I normally stream at 4. So like, and it's like a 20-minute drive-ish. That's fun. I love that. So I imagine 5 or 6 is when I'll be starting tomorrow. I'm hoping for that. I'll let you guys know if that changes. But I'll be an hour to 2 hours late tomorrow. And then we'll do Elder Scrolls Online, daily stuff, a little bit of pursuits. If I have time, I'll do some housing. And then it's Enshrouded night. It was more fun than usual. But being here? Wait, why? I mean, I'm glad, but like, why? Did we do something special? Oh, because everything broke. You have more fun when I'm suffering? That's okay. I'll likely be 2 to 3 hours later than that. Everything then is awesome. It's all good then. Why did I go
is cool
to
when your
break?
shit works. Everything is awesome.
And now my stream deck.
And you can play a fucking game.
And now my stream deck is being a butt again. You guys, I'm really excited to show you. So next Friday, sorry, wrong scene. Here we go. I'm really excited to show you. I'm making a clip reel to show you guys for the partnerversary next Friday. Hopefully you guys can be here. Friday the 16th, I plan on doing a partnerversary. It'll be 5 years. And we have some fun things planned. Isabella's working on some things. She's got some good ideas. Hopefully I can implement them and not ruin them because, you know, doing my best here. But I also, yeah, I'm making a clip reel and I kind of want to play a mini game to see who can pick out the psychotic break that happens in the clip reel, because I love that, like, it's just randomly placed in between some other clips. Anyway, sorry. I thought of that because of the way I laughed just now. Treat for oh shit. I didn't grab 2 treats. treat for Shadow from Trevor and from Shanzad coming up. And then you guys are going to be looking at my friend Wildfire Dragon after the treats and the belly rub. Treat for Shadow from Trevor, 1, 2, 3. And from Shanzad, 1, 2, 3. And I will see you guys hopefully 5 to 6 p.m. Pacific time, somewhere in there, because I gotta go shower my friend with presents and love and wish her all the best with her new baby that she's going to have in a few months. So we're gonna celebrate that, and then I'll be here. No, I'm late. Luna, hi, I love you. I hope you're well. Guys, if you need to know what my schedule is, it's in Discord and also down below here on Twitch. Both have it in your time zone. Twitch has the game I'm gonna play, but sometimes it's wrong because I switch it up, but it's usually right. It's usually pretty close. I can't hear Luna. Damn it. Oh, I turned it down because somebody was blowing my ears out earlier. Fuck. Guys, control your volume when you stream. Don't be too loud, but don't be too quiet. It's important. Okay. I love you guys. Let's go love on Wildfire Dragon. Luna, I hope you're doing well. I love your face. You already got showered with love, hence the baby.
I'm so loud.
That's not how you get pregnant. But okay. Oh, I just made myself kind of vomit a little bit in my mouth. Pregnate? I really want that command. I thought about doing it, and then Rad did it, and then I felt like if I did it, I'd be copying her, and then she was like, do it! And then I never did. So if anybody wants to send me all of the little mini, like, cut-up versions from my favorite video on YouTube, literally, my favorite video on YouTube, I would do that. I would make that a sound command. Yes, because you two don't have any sounds in common at all. That's different. That's a separate idea. When it's of each other, it's different. It's like one uses the other's voice, and then like the other obviously has the right to use that. You see what I mean? And it's not that I don't have the right. I just felt like, oh man, she did it first. I can't do it now. One is because Guru wanted it here. Which one was that again? So they could do it every time. Oh, who the fuck are you? Yeah. Well, people have done that to Rad too. Like they're like, which channel is that in? And they try it there. Same with Vandalia. I love that though. Those people are typically in like the shared community. Like those people are the reason why both
it's always dirty.
There's a lot of those. Ones that you're like, I like this command over here. Can we have it here too? Can we have it there? Can we have it everywhere? But yeah, the people that do that are the reason, the part of the reason why when I look in my analytics, Rad and when V was streaming, they were in my top like shared communities section. There's like a whole section in the analytics where you can see what streamers have like the most shared community members. And for the longest time, it was like Ninja, V, and Rad, I think. And for a while, Iffy was on there as well for quite a while. Where's V at anyway? I haven't seen her on in a long time. You can check in her Discord. If you've not joined it, you probably still can. I can't remember if hers was per request or not, but she's kind of chatted about like things that she went through health wise, and then she decided to go on a stream break. I think actually I had the order reversed, but and then not terribly long ago, she said she's hoping to stream again soon. So she just was on a break. She's okay, as far as I know, at least as of a while, like not too long ago. But yeah, just like life stuff, and she did have some health issues. But yeah, you can see whatever details she chose to share in her Discord if you'd like to join that, I think you can still find the link. If not, I can invite you. You can reach out to me. I'm sure she wouldn't mind if I invited you to it and you wanted to catch up on things. I was pooping butt. You get pregante supreme when someone's French fry sour creams. No, that's not how that works. Oh, I read in your face. Yeah, okay, what you said is sort of how that works ish, but like obviously anyway. Why he pant, you think? What? I'm gonna raid now. Pooping butt sounds painful. Why? I'm gonna leave now. All right, I love you guys. Let's go raid Wildfire Dragon. Gotcha. Well, I hope everything's hunky dory. Yeah, I think currently she's doing better, is what I gathered. Oh, Shadow. I mean, he pants even though he's not being physical. Is he panting? Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, I mean, his health isn't the best. He's not doing super well. We're trying to keep him as comfy as we can, but yeah. I know he's getting tumors. Like he might have some like benign tumors internally, because I know that he's at the age where he's starting to get them externally, so they're probably internal as well. And so his organs are probably kind of like mushed and moshed a little bit from that. Yeah, he's, I don't know. He's not the comfiest dog ever, probably. Smokey has a tumor. Yeah. Happens when they get older, sadly. Shadow is... We're doing our best to keep him youthful and prolong his life and keep him comfy, but he getting old. Let's go raid Wildfire Dragon and cheer up after that sad conversation. Good thing all they care about is being with family. I know. My least favorite thing about dogs...
He's getting old and lazy.
It's true. My least favorite thing about dogs is that it's hard to tell when they're in pain because they just don't really show it. Because their like purpose in life is just, they just do their thing and they live their life, and yeah. So it's hard to tell when they're not happy, but he gets excited for things, like when he's gonna go for a walk or gets to go somewhere or is gonna get a treat. Like he still gets excited, and so we're kind of going based off of that. You know, when they stop reacting to those things they used to love is when it's time to really start to figure out whether it's time to think about, you know, stuff and things. Ew, yuck, I don't want to talk about it. Going back home soon to spend time with her. Oh, Dev, I'm sorry about your kitty. Cat back home has cancer. I'm glad you get to see her. I'm so sorry about your kitty. I'm so sorry about Smokey as well, Panther. I saw you put in Discord and just an emoji reaction, which isn't enough, honestly. That's super sad. I'm sorry. All the hugs for you guys. Smokey's only 8. Oh man. Hopefully it's because you guys haven't figured out exactly, like they're still testing it, right? So still crossing fingies that it's benign, you know. Thank you for that. Aw, drugs, say love you. Yeah, you know, it's how things go. I'm glad you get to spend time with her though, Dev. It's part of it, you know. We have to be prepared. We have to do our best to prepare ourselves to say goodbye, unfortunately, because their lives are shorter than ours, and it just is. But all the hugs. We got part of it back and it was positive, so it's malignant. We were waiting to see if it is in his bones or not. Okay. So if he needs amputation or if it can be removed, essentially. Like just just the tumor removed. Gotcha. Yeah. Hoping for the best for the baby Smokey. 8 is not very old, so I hope that it is good news. I always hope it's good news, but you know what I mean. All right. Oh. What happened? What? Dude. My lights are still on, but Lumia closed. So I just noticed that Serene's RGB lights didn't play. That was heckin' annoying. I think that Serene was prompting belly rubs. I was supposed to go a while ago. Hold on, let me do it. I'm gonna do it manually for you. We're gonna fix it. RGB. All right, we're gonna raid off to Wildfire Dragon. If somebody could paste the spam again. Everybody grab the raid spam. Get the red emotes if you're subbed, the pink wings if you're not. I had a cat named Smokey. I've actually known a cat named Smokey as well. He was all gray and had the smoothest fur. He also didn't have a tail for some reason. Sorry, positive as in the tumor is cancer and we don't know if it's in the bones. Gotcha. Just run away before your computer bursts into flames. Yeah, I should probably do that. I need to eat something. I'll find something. Okay. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves, okay? Love on Wildfire Dragon. Let me get the raid spam of choice. Oop. My volume is going up and down on its own, and I don't know why. Anyway, see ya. Bye. Love you guys. Bye. That was weird and creepy. Bye. Nothing you did. Everything's fine.
I'm fucking out. I'm out of here. Bye.
Bye.
Fuck you. I'm done with this.
I love you.
I don't have to feed you tonight. Teary! Hello, hello. How are you, friend?